We ready to go?
Yeah.
Well, let's start with
Nice.
the recap. Michael, you seem to be very good. Would you like to do the honors? Your recaps are excellent. You
All
seem
right,
to be
thank
very
you.
good. Would you like to do?
We were enjoying ourselves in the um, town with the festivities, and I think the halflings were running amok from crossing one side of town in next to no time, or one side of town to the other, from going to the seamstress's hut to the or house to the playing in amongst the people, and then somehow getting back to the hut quicker than I could get to it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But we enjoyed it, and we saw some fireworks. Then we went back and found she'd been attacked, and the needle was gone. We tracked them to the docks in the southeast of town, and they were on the other side of the town, on the other side of the river. And we were about to cross to go after them, and that's when you called the game. So at the moment, I think there was the three of us. Uh, we were hoping that Brett was going to make it, but looks like Brett's.
You're still enjoying the festivities.
Well, I was going to say he's in where they do first aid, getting his back seen to.
Yeah, the house feeling. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
yeah, I'm that's what I remember from our game a month ago.
Yeah. So the lady's name, the seamstress that you mentioned, was Kelda, and she told you about a silver needle that seemed to have special properties. It could do things other, she could weave things that she wouldn't otherwise be able to weave, and they would come to life and take on special visual appearances. I think you saw her doing one for a sewing something for a child in the first
Yeah, well,
when you first arrived in
Remember that?
Dale.
Yeah, the hobbits were quite front row seat on that.
Yeah, the hobbits you might cut out, but yeah, the hobbits had a good look, um, and yeah, so you visited her house as well. Is that right? You went to her house at some point.
We
somebody
did.
attacked her while the cart was being fixed, and we fought them off, and they ran.
Yeah,
And then they've come back and managed to get to her when we weren't there. We warned the local guards to keep an eye on them, but nothing. They checked on them, but they just waited till they disappeared and then got her. So the
yeah,
needle at this point is gone, and we haven't actually figured out why this needle is needed.
yeah, yeah. Now, yeah, you stayed here at number 10 on the map, the missing scale inn. This is where you'd been staying. I think some of you visited the festival happening in the square, the market square. Um, yeah, there was a big festival happening at the moment, which you've been traveling to. Yeah.
Well,
So, what was your next quest? What was next on the list for you guys to do?
Well, didn't that lady? There was another lady that offered us money to find or some kind of remuneration to find this.
the thieves were stealing stuff, and they were offering potential money to retrieve it, retrieve the goods that were stolen by the bandits.
Yeah, did she
Um,
name that bandit leader that everyone?
Yeah, and
thinks?
I'm trying to
That's right.
find my piece of paper where I've misplaced it, unless it's on the
Isn't that
next page.
halfly?
His name was Longo.
Longer.
Londo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, Longo. Let me see. I think there was a description early on of Longo. Let me just flick through briefly. Um, yeah, one of the bits of idle chatter that you overheard at the gate of Dale was an old lady said, "Oh, I'm glad I went through the great mountain's narrows. That bandit Longo is on the southern roads, and I hear he's been attacking every merchant he encounters. And then, I think you heard from someone else. Yeah,
There's
you
like
overheard someone else.
some gypsy lady offered us something.
Yeah, Kelda. Kelda is
Kelda.
Kelda's the seamstress.
Is she the one that offered us the job as well, or was there another lady that offered us the job
Catherine
saying?
as well.
One of the representatives of the merchants was the one talking about offering a reward, but I don't know that we ever
Oh,
actually
that might be
negotiated
Catherine.
it.
Yeah,
That's
we
Catherine.
accepted it. The hobbits accepted that.
Yeah.
Right. I got a feeling I did too, but I don't think it was actually any actual agreement was made. It was just a verbal offer.
Yeah, the hobbits definitely accepted.
Yeah. Okay, so the needle is missing. You've heard of orcs in the areas surrounding Dale. You know that there's a bandit lord called Longo, um, and he's been terrorizing, or whoever has been terrorizing the travelers on the roads into Dale. Um, yeah.
So,
So let me see what we're up to now.
so are we in our are we at number 10 at the moment? We done with the festivities. We at number 10, or are we at the house and just accepting the reality that this thing's been stolen?
We're actually,
We were
from
at
memory,
the
we're
wall.
around 2, and we're going towards the harbour.
We actually were at the harbour and getting
Okay.
across. Somebody was about to ferry us across to get to the other side to pick up the trail of the guys that fled with the ring.
Okay.
Not the ring, the needle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, you were. You were about to start searching the roads. Yeah, so we'll say at the moment you're at the harbor, at point 5, and you can be ferried across um, to the other side of the river. Now, you
Could-
guys are planning to follow the trail of the orcs. Is that right?
Yes.
Could the
Okay.
hobbits maybe try to I don't know, what would they try to do? They
Piece of paper. Longo, half-orc bandit. Clovis the halfling. Kelda the seamstress. The Druck. It was the Druck board in I've got, and
Oh, sorry.
the Druck board. Or
The drunk board. What's that?
DRUCKBO8RD. Inn. I've got it as an inn.
Oh, I thought it was the missing scale. Maybe it was the drunk board. I'm not sure.
Or
Let me
drug.
look.
Maybe I've misspelt that, but I've got DRUCK board. Or is that drunk?
Oh, I'm not sure. I thought we were going with the missing scale, which is on the map at the south of the south of the market square.
Man, that might have been the I've got a small barrel of ale underneath the Druck board inn. So,
Oh
I
yeah,
won-
you won that, didn't you? Didn't you?
I
get some
won it,
festivities? Yeah,
yes.
you won the festivities.
the arm
Alagon.
wrestle. It was the arm wrestle.
Alagon did a sing song.
I remember doing a spear throwing and won the Clockwork Dragonfly, and then I got into an arm wrestling competition and managed to win that, and got the small barrel of ale.
could I say
Yeah.
that the hobbits just sort of sing quite a melancholy sort of song while we're on this ferry across the water?
Yeah,
Maybe
sure.
set the tone. Would you guys like me to sing?
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
for I'd like that.
You're quick. You're quick. But yeah, so they kind of go into a song, and it's quite somber. They've got these high-pitched voices, but the melody is deep, and the combination of the two is quite chilling. And there seems to be a tale of their own that they're singing, and perhaps the party doesn't catch on. Should I do a roll and see?
Yeah, please. Yeah, that'll be
I could join you.
Cool.
yeah, absolutely.
Well, as an elf,
So
The James and Christie, that would be a, let's have a look, song, I guess. It seems to be the
yeah,
most
I'm just gonna
appropriate.
do something quickly. Yeah, song. So
Let's press it.
roll. Failure. So their song essentially, they're singing the song, and it's got deep meaning to them, but I can only guess that it doesn't translate across the rest of you guys. So it sets the tone, and it's this eerie meaning. But it's almost like an inside joke that you guys just, not a joke, but an inside information where you guys really have no idea what they're singing about. And maybe that'll unravel later.
you only missed by 1, by the way. And did you get it? Hang on, did you get a Gandalf rune?
That might be.
Or is that just...
No,
No, I got
No,
a 9.
no,
a
it
5, and a
always is
2.
a 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
and,
okay.
Oh, what?
Oh.
Someone else rolled.
Oh, hang on. It's a 2, a 6, and a 1.
What? I got a 9, a 5, and a 2, and the last person that rolled got a 2.
Yeah, it's Algon.
Yeah.
I can't see your roll.
James and Christie, 1 roll above. You should be able to see it. 1 minute ago.
Can't say it.
Anyways, it's a failure. That's okay. So they sang the song, they set the tune, the mood, but they conveyed nothing.
Maybe it was.
So is Andrew, what are you rolling for? So we didn't hear your voice. Your mic might be cutting out because I saw you rolled song as well. Oh, you were assisting me. Right.
Yes, I was.
Okay. Well,
I can
thanks.
hear
Thanks,
Andrew
bud.
fairly well. Is Andrew breaking up to you?
No, I heard him now. I got a bit confused.
Okay, I'll talk a bit louder.
So,
That's cool.
Andrew, I'll hand the mic over to you. Do you want to describe your failure?
I was going to do a little using a little bit of hope in my song, but it all came out all melancholy. Too much melancholy.
Yeah.
So you
Like
joined.
we're all going to die.
You joined the hobbits in their song, but you took it to a very dark place.
For
Okay.
yeah, you need the right amount of melancholy. It's like salt. A little bit's okay. Too much is.
Yeah, the hobbits just stop stinging and just staring at you like, whoa,
Yeah.
heavy.
Yeah. It's like Pippin singing to Denethor heavy. I'm like, oh no, that's dampened.
Yeah, man.
Not quite dampened the spirits. Can I get you guys just to do a quick test roll in Foundry, please? Because I can't see
Sure.
any of the recent rolls.
Well, we're getting experience per game. Should we up our experience, guys?
Yeah.
What do we get per game?
3 points per game, but you don't get to spend it until such time as you have the rest.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
where is XP on the sheet? Is it not
It's
skill?
called adventuring.
Adventuring
Skill-
points. So
Skill points and adventure points.
So which one do we drop it into? Adventure or
Adventure.
Well, you get 3 in each, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that correct,
Yeah,
Andy?
it is.
Yeah. It is.
So
Yeah,
do you
please.
put 9 in total and 9 in amount, I guess.
Yeah. So Eridath, you could update yours as well, and
Hang on, what?
same for you, Belagon. If you scroll all the way down to your sheet.
That's the third tab with the faces under actors directory, I think it's called.
Just put it in the.
Wow. 3, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2.
What
Total
we-
of 8 on 4 dice. I just rolled a spear
Oh, you
attack.
did a test. Okay, right. Then we must do
I
a
did a
test.
test roll. Did you see that, Andalib?
No, that's really weird.
I saw that. I'll do a test roll as well. So what? Bows roll.
Oh, that's bizarre. I can't see test rolls.
So I just did a one now.
Everything
as well.
Andrew and
Oh, and
Oliver are doing.
my Foundry
Here's-
has crashed.
Ah.
Yeah. So I can't roll in and
might
out.
be why.
Hey, what? I'm going to mix myself an alcoholic drink. I'll be back in a moment.
Cool.
And maybe grab one of those
Oh,
muffins. Not muffins for Michael, not muffins for Eldorath. Or the
I rolled that. I got a great.
oh, you
just
did
keep 'em on it.
21 swords. Nice.
We've lost connection to the server. I just said that.
Oh, sorry. I realized, yeah, I've closed it down, so I need to log back in. Sorry, everybody.
So if we stay put, hopefully it'll still work.
Try Game Master join. Yeah, I can see all the tests now. That's great. There we go. Yeah, I think my Foundry had crashed for some reason, and I just hadn't. But then my DM screen was working. Some of the UI features were working fine, but yeah. So Andrew got a great success. James and Christy failure on 9. Jarek had a roll for an 8 failure. Yeah, cool. Okay. Yeah. So at this point in the adventure, you had so Kelda's silver needle has gone missing, and you had heard about the orcs that were terrorizing the orcs and bandits that had been terrorizing the area around you. Hello?
Yeah,
You guys?
yeah. I'm still
Cool.
here.
Sorry, just checking something. Just to recap what the Silver Needle was, I'll read the little blurb that I read at the last session. The story of the Silver Needle is a very long one and is mostly lost. It was made by the elves long, long ago, but eventually ended up in the treasuries of Erebor before the coming of Smaug. When the dragon claimed the Lonely Mountain as his own, the Silver Needle was saved from ruin by a couple of dwarven clothiers who were later forced to sell it to some drapers from Lake Town. In time, the needle changed many hands, in the end becoming a token of love, given by an adoring suitor to a young Kelda. The craft woman herself didn't know the story of the needle, nor did she suspect its worth. And what she did know is that she feels as if she were still a young embroiderer when she uses it, as her hands never tremble, and that she's always able to accomplish exactly what she endeavors to create. And when used to sew a garment, or to stitch an embroidery or tapestry, the silver needle works into the fabric of the piece with the subtle magic of its elven creators. And the cloth retains some of the user's thoughts when it was being whenever it's sewn, and makes them appear before the eyes of those that look at it, all the while giving to the sewn object a lifelike quality. So it's pretty cool. A pretty cool item that she's lost. I mean, to her, it's mainly sentimental value, but it's an item.
As a player, personally, I think she's rather daft because she can't notice that this thing's magical.
She knows like
everyone else
something.
can see this thing is like the sewing is like animated and stuff, but maybe it's to everyone else's eyes. Maybe to her eyes, she's just sewing, and to everyone else, they can see that this thing is.
Back.
Maybe she wants to believe that it's her that's actually creating the lifelike quality, not just the needle.
I like that.
In other words, you're saying she's a sorcerer?
She's not.
She's a witch. That's
Well,
the new quest. We need to burn her.
Does she weigh as much as a duck?
oh god.
Oh, I'm glad somebody got that. Thank you. Sorry, I'm a big fan of
Witches?
Monty Python.
Yeah. Yeah. The what's it called?
Search for the Holy
The
Grail.
Holy Grail. Yeah. We'll call it a draw.
Those are wonderful guys.
Yeah, they really are. Okay, guys. So let's crack on. So you're at the docks. There is a gondola style ferry to take you from Dale, from the harbor of Dale to the other side of the river, where you can continue your journey.
So we're on that ferry already?
Yeah. I mean, was there anything you guys wanted to do in town before you left?
Because I think the two hobbits were singing a song on the ferry. I think they well on their way, but we can always sort of rewind time.
You can always retcon a trip back to a shop.
Yeah,
if you guys
totally.
Do we have our we have water and
Yeah, we'll say you've got provisions. How long are you planning to go traveling for, roughly? Like, how far will you go searching for these? You're searching for the orcs, right?
Two or
Was it
3
an
days.
orc or a human? I got a
I
feeling
thought.
he was human.
Well, there was an
The
orc.
guy with the helmet. The guy with the bad helmet.
The guy with the bad helmet was one of the lackeys.
Yeah, but
He was the guy who was following you around, right?
yeah.
But there was you heard rumors of an orc in the area, in the first adventure from
Yeah.
it was called Blood and Waters.
Okay. So basically, we chasing the people that stole this needle, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
The
So
hobbits are pretty good at creating their own provisions as they go. They just need their pan and their rope.
yeah, okay. So let me move. So you pay your coin to the ferryman. They push the boat. It's quite a still day, so you cross the lake, the river quite peacefully.
Quick question? Can I do a roll quickly just to see what else is on this ferry? If it's
Yeah,
just
for
us, or
sure.
if he's ferrying some goods across.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be
Awareness or scan.
awareness or scan or explore.
They each do different things.
So explore is outdoors, scan is indoors. So I would say explore.
Yeah,
Or-
let's go explore.
Did it roll? No, it didn't.
No.
I might have to log out and log back in. Because
Oh, we're having connectivity issues. That's interesting. I wonder why.
because you
Oh, it's
logged us
paused.
off.
Sorry, hang on. Sorry. So sorry. Try that again. I had it on pause.
It still says game paused on my
It
side.
still says game paused now.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Mm?
Yeah.
We
Oh,
might
bizarre.
need to log out everyone and then log back in because
Yeah, log back in and I'll give you a new link. Sorry, everyone. I will. Let me try this. I'll put a new link out.
all good, man.
There you go. Try that. Try logging into that. Foundry. There is a newer version of Foundry, but we were told not to update because it would like wipe
Listen,
everything.
user does not.
You're not able to log in?
Yeah, logging in there.
Yeah. Well, I've got everyone in except Oliver.
Yep, on my way.
My character sheet back up.
There we go. Yeah, we're all here.
Okay, so let me just
That's good.
resume something quickly. Okay. So let me just try that explore roll. There we go.
There we go.
Just,
Oh, neat
extraordinary
gun roll.
success.
Extra. Wow, look at that.
So I just need to pull up that sheet quickly because what I can use with that 6 again. Have you got that ready at hand? Just off the cup.
Oh yeah, the reference thing about hang on.
I always tend to need.
I will open. How do I can do this. I can
Spelling
show this.
I can do this.
Yeah, I can do this. There's something
You
I
can do it.
I can do it on there.
You can do
There we
it.
go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go.
Uh,
Do you see that?
In general, or where is it posted?
Nah, it should just come up automatically. Special success.
Wait, let me go back to Foundry. Should come up automatically. Where does what?
It should come up in.
It's in the general chat. Just back up a few pages, and you'll find the special
Oh
success
no, but
table.
there's a. But hang on, there should be a box coming up in Foundry where it says "Show
Mm-mm.
Players."
Nah, but it's fine. I'll just
Mhm.
scroll up.
Page 19.
I've got it. Okay,
Yeah.
so score 1 additional to
how
gain
big you
insight.
can-
Okay, so I would say I'd gain insight. So it's not necessarily to the task in hand. So I definitely gain insight. So the hobbits, can I say with my success that they successfully see that they travel exporting goods? Is that what they may be moving across the ferry as well, GM?
Can do. They're not transporting goods at the moment. Right now, they're just transporting you and your party. But they do have enough size on the ferry to transport small to medium amounts of goods.
What time
Not
of day is it? I thought it was nighttime.
Might
Was
be.
it nighttime? I don't remember.
Might
Let's
be.
say it's
A
It
good
was
question.
night time.
Good question.
what time? Well, what time would you have set off then?
Well,
Right away.
we were right away to catch up.
Okay, yeah.
So nighttime. So I was going to say, since the hobbits didn't find anything, but that was a success. Could I just say that they maybe leave something there for perhaps a later getaway? Maybe they
What do you mean?
plant something with a bang.
Oh, like a firework.
Yeah, but a very
Oh
effective
yeah,
one.
sure.
Okay, cool.
Which part of the ferry are you going to tie it to?
There's probably maybe some barrels, and they'll put it in between the barrels.
Yeah.
While one of them sort of just starts telling a story and just sort of impromptu kind of gathers everyone's attention, the other one just goes gets some rope and just puts this thing in place, and they fix it in place
Are
that
you
it's.
doing it in the open so that the
No, the one of the hobbits is distracting the whole group.
yeah. Do you
Especially
want to
the
make a
person.
stealth roll then, please?
Sure, man. Sure.
See what.
Very good. Alright. And okay, I've got it. 3 in stealth, so let's wing it. Let's go.
Oh, that's a lot of
Success.
dice.
And there's a 6, right? So
Oh, that's a success.
okay.
9
No
and
6s. The last one, did I get 6? I got 2 6s. So just remember that later on, I would like to gain some insights about something.
yeah,
If you
sure.
could just, I'll keep track of that, and I'll bug you.
Okay.
But yeah, in this case, they stash the. I would say it's James. James stashes the explosives in a place that can be viewed from the back of the ferry on the side, possibly
Yeah.
by a good archer, a good shot, but generally is concealed from anybody on the ferry or getting on the ferry. So he's positioned it in a prime spot that if he needs to just drop a flaming arrow in that area, it
Yeah,
will go
cool.
explode.
So do you want your insight roll to count towards this?
No,
Toward
I'll hang on to it later. Maybe I'll get insight. You can maybe just
yeah,
at any
sure.
point just drop me a nugget
Yeah.
of insight.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's fair.
that sounds cool. Yeah, all right.
Thanks, guys.
So you make your way across the river.
Is that by
The
number
ferryman
5?
has-
Number 5?
Yeah, so you started here and you made your way over to this side of the to this bank, to the eastern bank. The ferrymen have no idea that someone's just planted an incendiary device on their water-based vehicle. Um,
So I'll just say that
yeah,
Christy just the story sounds all long-winded. She doesn't know how much time James needs, but all of a sudden the story just ends quite abruptly and poorly. She's like, oh well,
what was the
that's
signal that he gave? What was the signal James gave to Christie?
no. They connected. She could see his body language that he's sorted. He
dude.
just came out from the back of the boat, and
So
she
funny.
knew. And she just ends the story, and everyone's probably rather disappointed. The story ends rather abruptly.
Probably, oh, that's so
So
funny.
she does not have a good reputation for storytelling at the moment.
Okay, so we'll now do a journey roll, a journey encounter. Let me get up the journey sheet. Activate. So we've got, who's this? This is James and Christie. Are you going to keep the same roles as before with Edorath as the guide, James and Christie as the
Yeah, I'm
scouts,
happy with that.
and Belagon as the lookout?
Sounds good, man.
Yeah?
From my side, I'm happy.
Yeah. Yeah, you are too, Andrew and Michael.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So, what you're looking for at the moment is bandits. You're looking for the Bandits Trail, I assume. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. So you could use explore, search, or hunting. So we'll get you guys to roll. You need 4 successes to pick up the trail.
So
And
is it a
because you have,
prolonged roll?
yeah, it's a prolonged roll.
Nice.
James and Christie will say that they can roll with advantage. What's it called? Favored. They can make a favored roll because of their insight.
Oh, no, for
with-
all 4 tests, all 4.
Well, no, you have to actually you all have to make a roll each
Ah, okay.
using explore, search, or hunting until you get 4 successes.
But what's the threshold? Like, do we each just get one roll, and if we don't
You
get it,
all
we
make
don't get
you
it?
all make one roll each. So you all make one roll each,
And that's
and
hunting,
then
right?
hunting, explore, or search.
Okay, how do I enable favored? Because there's no favored option.
Yes, there is.
Feet die.
They're underlined.
Oh, but no, like let's say if how do you force it to be
So do I just get
favored?
a hope point bonus dice? Do I just give a bonus dice to myself?
Yeah, you could do.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
I'll really start talking like a South African here for you.
Yeah,
It's
that's
very,
good.
very. That's not a good score there. No man, terrible.
What did you roll? You could roll another feat dice.
Why is
Philip,
that?
I've just done a hunting roll, and I got a 15 success over a 14 with a 6.
Nice. So that will count towards an additional success if you wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Can
Yeah.
you? I would love to hear how that played out, Edorath.
Well, Eldorath is good at moving from point A to point B, and not always on the road, and you're looking for paths that people or creatures have created to make a path through. So the orcs coming and going from Dale to their hideout will have left trails, natural little paths through the woodlands, broken branches, stuff pushed aside, etc. And so he's looked for that and gone, oh yeah, here we go.
So James and
So
Christie's
he
looking in the wrong place completely.
Yes.
They
Belagon
are
is
on the
lost.
wrong scent.
not as bad as Belagon. He just rolled an 8.
Belagon roll.
Balagon's
Ooh.
following James and Christie.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Belagon did roll a 6, just on the wrong dice. On the wrong die. Okay, cool. So you've all rolled 1. Let's roll the next ones, please. So we'll go in the same order, please. We will
Alright.
do.
So how does this work? So we're trying to get 4, right?
Yeah, you're
Or
just
3.
trying to get 4. Yeah, you're trying to get 4 success. Well, you've got 2 successes now because of the.
So, but normally it's the thresholds, because if there's an endless
Yeah,
amount of rolling,
threshold is
we'd
4.
definitely get it. What's the threshold?
4.
Yeah, we got to get 4, but what's the?
Botched up. I
So
botched up.
normally that's the target. 4 is the target, but what's the threshold? So
correct.
the amount of turns.
Oh,
we get,
that you don't know. That depends.
Okay. So we're gonna try again. That's concealed.
Yeah, there is something that will change.
Okay. All right,
Oliver,
so
the threshold is automatically built into in this case, hunting for me is strength. So
basically in this situation, the GM, when he gives a prolonged roll, he
Yeah.
knows how many attempts we can have before the negative effect of this event takes place. So we
don't
atta-
know that
No, we
until
don't.
we get it.
Yeah. I was being cheeky, I guess. Tell me when I'm going to fail. Where's the trap?
Do you guys want to roll now?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Do I get a bonus dice again, or is that just
Yes,
one
you
time?
do. Yeah,
I'll
Yeah,
take
you
it. Very good.
very good. Ik praat niet Afrikaans.
Oh,
4. Ooh, okay, that's okay. That's okay. Let's go again.
Can I
Um,
use awareness?
hang on.
Yeah, you can use. Hang on, let me see. You could use
didn't get
explore,
favored. You haven't
explore,
got
search, or
favored.
hunting.
Or hunting? Okay,
Yeah.
explore.
Oliver,
yes.
you didn't roll favored.
I know, but I rolled the extra bonus die. That's the agreement I got with Adlib.
No, you only rolled 1d6 and got a 1.
Is that what happened the last time too? I
Yeah,
only
true.
Why does it do that?
You know. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
you-
Okay,
weird.
so ignore my last 2 rolls. I'll try again. I'll do 2 hunting.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. So if I do bonus
Yeah,
dice,
totally.
okay, hope. Oh, that's because I've got 0 in hunting, my guys.
You could use explore, search, or hunting.
I can choose. Oh, explore,
Yeah.
search, or hunting.
It says search.
My
Well,
bad.
your
So
explore is automatically favored, and you have 2 pips in it.
I'm just looking for. Is it explore, scan, and hunting?
No, explore, Oh, sorry. Hang on. Yeah.
Okay. So
Explore, scan, and
I'll do 2 explores now. If you guys will tolerate that, I'll just do two explore rolls quickly.
I'm still using 1E words.
First one is a success.
Oh, boom.
And did I? Okay,
So
no.
3 successes.
Okay, and I'll do it again. So that was for the first round.
Yeah.
And go again. And then
was
automatic
that?
success.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gandalf rune. Awesome.
Okay.
Automatic
So
success.
hopefully that does something for us.
Oh, yeah. Do you want
helps
to
with-
describe? So you have found. I'll get you to describe how you found this path.
Okay. Should I talk or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, James and Christie sees Adarath. He's onto something, but instead of giving him the credit, they run ahead and they mimic his technique, and they actually find the path, but they give him 0 credit, and they just take all the glory. Like we've discovered this path, and we've tracked down the bandits or the orcs, and they've completely stolen Adarath's glory there.
Well, James and Christie, well done.
I was like scanning there for sarcasm. I'm like still not sure.
There was no sarcasm there, but let's just say, just as speaking as Michael, Edorat will get his. Not revenge, that's the wrong word. I
Oh,
will
boy.
get my
He'll get his day.
my-
Yeah. He'll get his-
my day.
Yeah. He'll get his his credit where he's due. Okay, so you take the companion's search takes you up an easterly course, and now you're crossing into the western edges of the upper marches, and here, you make your way across the open countryside. Hang on, let me just open this up. This is from the module itself. And the trail begins leading you into the south. Now, it's kind of a desolate, miry heath. It is getting quite late into the night. Do you want to take a rest, or how do you want to do this? Are you going to continue? Going to power through?
If we take a rest, is anyone injured? Is there any benefit for us taking a rest? Let's have a look quickly.
There might be
fatigue or
fatigue. How about a short rest?
So that's a fatigue score we got to check, because there's endurance. Is that not health anymore?
fatigue is 69. Let me have a look at that.
So there's fatigue.
Yeah, traveling causes the player heroes to accumulate fatigue points, representing a form of exhaustion.
Okay, but if you rest,
Loss of sleep.
If you rest, does your rest recover fatigue or endurance?
Endurance.
You look at on the rest area, this character sheet. Put the mouse hand on the short rest. It comes up.
Endurance after a short rest, and so both are endurance. I don't think there's I can't even see a fatigue score. Where is a fatigue score?
It says when gained, fatigue points temporarily. They raise a traveling player hero's total load, making it effectively easier to become weary. So I think it just increases your
chances,
your load.
Yeah, it increases your chances.
Your load, which means you can become weary in combat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do we do?
It doesn't say by how much though.
I think it.
It's basically if you there's certain things during traveling that I can't remember how it works. Based on the duration of the travel, you got to do certain rolls to see. I did a whole video on 1E. It covered this basically, where, essentially there's several rolls you do to see how long the journey is and how cumbersome it is, or something like that.
So let's do that. Well, we'll do the journey before. So you found the trail. You're going in the right direction. You've got a trail to follow. So the question is, do you want to take a rest before you start the journey?
Well, that's the
think
question.
actually,
What do we have to
yes.
gain from it? Like, do we? Because I'm 21 endurance, 21 endurance. If we've suffered fatigue and we basically our encumbrance is acting up against us, then I would say yes, let's rest. But if there's no need, if we're not suffering any kind of encumbrance issues, then there's no need to rest.
Yeah. Then force the 3 hunters. It's up to you guys. You guys decide then.
Can I just probably make it easier for us? Just like until we wrap our head around the traveling stuff, we could just probably say that there's no need for us to rest.
Yeah, that's cool. It's cool. So we'll power on through the night.
The hobbits go without food.
Now you've got food. You got
That-
provisions with you.
Dude,
Yeah.
these hobbits have always got food. They have always got food. Their pockets are lined, and that's one of the reasons why they were checking that barge to see if they can nick any more food. They are constantly on the scavenge. You should check your pockets.
It's funny. All right. So we'll do. So we've searched for the trail. Now we're going to do. Yeah. Now we're actually going to do the journey. So can the guide roll travel, please? So Edorath, would you like to make a travel roll?
Yes, I can. That's up here. Travel. Whoops, stop that. I don't have any bonuses or negatives at the moment.
No.
Bugger.
Oh no. Oh no, this is interesting. So you got the Eye of Sauron. Now there's something about this in the rules as well. Let me see if I've got this.
Got a 4, which overrode it.
You got a 4, which overrode it.
Yeah, I got
there was-
4, 3, 4, so I got an 11, which is not a 15.
Yeah, and there's something about the eye also.
The eye doesn't apply on this particular occasion because I had favored.
Oh, you had favored. Sorry. Oh, excuse me. Yeah.
No, it's
Sorry.
just a normal failure.
Yeah,
I got an
still know it's
11, but I
failure.
needed 15.
Okay. Yeah, gotcha. All right. So that was a.
Roll.
Yeah. So maybe someone rolled the. So yeah, now you need to roll a success die on the event target table.
And that's a straight D12.
No, this is the D6.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, a D12. Excuse me.
How do we roll? If I just want to roll a single D12, how do I do that?
You should be able to.
So hang on, sorry. It says roll a success die on the event target table, then roll a feat die on the journey event table.
So you're basically just rolling a success die and rolling a feat die, and those results you should be able to compare on a chart, and that will tell you what's happened.
Yeah.
So he's just rolling a feat die and he's rolling a success die. His result will tell you what's happened.
Yeah.
Roll in Hearten, which has got not favored and no bonus, and go roll. I've rolled badly. I rolled a 1. No, a 2.
Journey.
Ill choice.
Yeah. So the marching test. If the travel, if the test was a fail. Result success. So I'm just looking at if it's a failure. It's the marching test. If the roll was a failure, the event was 2 hexes along the path. Okay.
Once my book arrives, hopefully I'll be more assistance to you.
Yeah, I'm just reading the book at the moment, so I'm reading from the book
Yeah,
directly.
no worries, man.
It doesn't say what the so this determine target an event. It says roll a success die on the event target table. It says then roll a feat die. So it's saying roll a d6 on the event target table. and then roll a feat die on the journey event table.
I know which chapter is travel. Sorry, I've got a paintbrush in my mouth.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, so the event target. Yeah, so that'll be either. Yeah, so if someone wants to roll. So yeah, so Michael, could you roll a success die, please? So a d6, and then it'll tell you if it's the scout, the lookout, or the hunter who needs to make the roll. The next roll, like who's the event target? Which one of the party did this event happen to? Is basically the first one.
Cool. So that's Michael, right? He needs to roll a
Yeah.
d12.
Yeah, and that's what this d6s are up here.
D6s. Oh, I see.
Yeah. So we'll
There's
say
gotta
that
be,
the.
gotta be an easier way to roll a D6.
I know, right? It's.
All right, I've got song, which is 1d6.
Yeah.
So
We'll just take the first d6 die that rolls. That's a 2. So something happens to the
yeah.
scout.
Who's the scout?
How do you? I've just put some light circles up. How do you remove
That would be
those?
James and Christie.
I'm not sure.
I was the lookout. It was the scout.
James and Christie. What
Sorry,
happens?
I'm not
What
sure.
happens to James and Christie? What is the table?
Well, so then James and Christy, if you would like to roll on this event table and see how you fare, and then you can rate what happens.
Okay, so I'm rolling a d12.
Yeah.
Very good. Where is just roll again? How do I activate just a roll?
That actually, I'm not sure. You may just want to do one of the skills that has like awe, for example, or will just be a d12.
Sure. And just roll, or and then you can just click feat die. Roll.
So you rolled 2 3s, so 3.
Why
So
did I
that's
roll
ill
2?
choices.
Okay, I added an extra one. That's why.
So that's ill choices. Okay, so let's
If
have a
the
look
roll
at ill choices.
fails, so there's a thing here. So if the roll fails, so was the
So then you have
first-
to make
was the-
an awareness roll, and then you make an awareness check.
But it says here if the roll fails. So was there a roll prior to this that had to pass or succeed?
Oh yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, so in this event's target table, the scouts skill that they have to roll for is explore. So you have to make an explore roll.
Sure.
So that should have happened after the
Yeah.
So I think the
Yeah.
target is selected. Yeah.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah.
So I am going to spend hope here because it's important for the party.
Yeah.
Failure.
Oh.
Okay, so if
This is failing.
if the roll fails, the target gains 1 shadow point.
Dread.
No, come on.
The
Yeah,
first one, isn't it?
Yeah.
and 2 fatigue points.
I don't know where fatigue is on the sheet.
Load. You added as I think under load.
Yeah, it says load. Yeah.
Trying to find even load. Oh,
It'll be
I see.
yeah, equipment gear.
So do I add that to? I've got 1 travel load. Do I make that 2, or just to make the load 11, or
So if you already have 1, it
Make it
increases
2.
it by 2. Yeah.
by 2? So is it up to 3?
Yeah, it's up to 3,
Okay, and what else happened? I got 1 shadow point, temporary shadow
and
point.
one shadow point. Yeah.
Temporary.
Um.
Surprised these 2
Now
suckers
hang on.
haven't got more.
Everybody gets those fatigue points. So it says all events additionally cause everyone in the company to gain an amount of
Sorry,
fatigue points.
guys.
And that was ill choices. So just to say what it says in the book.
So just so you
Failing the
guys,
event causes the target much grief or frustration. Perhaps the scout couldn't decide on the right way and lost precious sleep finding a good path. Perhaps the hunter was worried about scanty provisions, or the lookout feared constantly about putting the company in danger.
yeah. So as far as I know, this journey rules, we should be role playing this because it can become quite mechanical. So
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
can describe how that played out.
So probably James and Christy. Um, they're
Do we
supposed to be
rest?
they're supposed to be
Balagon's-
scouting, and maybe I'll just roleplay on that previous conversation about where we probably should have taken some time to rest and recalibrate our thoughts, but from all the excitement and all the chase, they've kind of got a bit hasty and started making mistakes, and now they've made an ill choice, and the path has taken a turn for the worst. Maybe we've entered in pretty gloomy weather and gloomy environment. Maybe we're under threat of some wild animals around us. It's not looking up. It's turned very quickly south.
Yeah. You're in a bit of a wet bog. It is getting a bit of a miry heath. It's quite desolate as well. So, yeah, perhaps like they're really feeling that, or they haven't been able to navigate their way through the bog very well. And
Balagon is getting tired anyway. Need a rest.
sorry, mate, your mic broke up.
Balagon will say that it's getting very tired.
Yeah.
You're probably
Maybe
going to have to
second.
increase your sensitivity on your mic. Even if you speak louder, we hear every third word, I think.
Yeah, it's still cutting out, mate. Okay, cool. So, you guys are still powering on through the night, right?
At this point, I think James and Christy will just sit back. They're not going to make any bold decisions. Maybe someone else might want to suggest if you guys rest or not.
Stop and rest.
I will say that for a while, these tracks that you've been following, they led you along a gurgling stream until its course became lost in a wet bog. And now there's lots of dry reeds rising among wide ferns and mires. And a thick mist is beginning to roll in and laying down heavy banks around you. It's unmoving in the windless night. So it is feeling quite. It feels very cold, very lonely. It's a very desolate place that you're in now, and you're really beginning to feel it. Um, yeah. What are you guys gonna do? Are you guys gonna rest? Or are you guys gonna continue on?
I think we need to rest.
Yeah, Balagon says we're tired. We should rest.
So what
All
are we
right.
going to get? What are we going to gain from that rest? Mechanically.
Hopefully we'll be fresh if we have to fight, or also.
So
if we got
generally from 1E, when you rest, your endurance goes up, which means you
Okay.
recover endurance. Has anyone lost endurance that they need to recover?
Endurance,
No.
but I have fatigue.
So is that your fatigue is under, was that load? So would we be able to reduce our
load.
load? Is there any way we can do that, GM?
In combat, you wear less armor.
No, but now if
or-
we rest, can we reduce our load?
Yeah,
if you
it will reduce your fatigue. Yeah.
Okay.
Once you reduce your fatigue, then
Yeah, I would
once,
love to go back
once-
down to 1, thank you.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So that's I think it has to be a prolonged rest. Is that right? What was the page?
Most
You're gonna
rest,
get
most
in the
rest
morning.
recovers your endurance, by the way. It doesn't say anything about load.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, right. Actually, it was page 55, was it? Or, hang on, let's look it up again.
But I'm happy to roleplay it and just say that we recover our travel load until we become more
Yeah,
familiar
that's
with it.
cool.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go.
Just roll with it, man.
Yeah, let's do that.
Reduce
Um,
load.
So,
Okay.
who's going to do the scouting? Sorry, the scout should look for a little place to a place
rest?
to camp. Yeah.
Okay. Should I roll explore?
Yes.
What would the consequences be if we succeed? We get so much rest. If we fail, we get less rest.
Yeah. If you fail, this is a bog. You'll put you'll choose a spot where the water seeps into your bedrolls.
Okay.
You wake up, or there could be, an area where midges begin to
So
consume.
if we got a optimal resting place, maybe we can reduce our load by 2. If we don't,
Yeah.
we reduce it by 1.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do that.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna just see how much hope I've got, guys. Where's my hope setting? Well, I'm really struggling with this sheet. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I've got 11 out of 16. Okay, yeah, I'll do it. I think we can do with this. So I'm gonna add a hope dice and roll.
Down to 10. Cool.
Well, it says failure.
Ooh, failure. Dang.
Wow, James and Christy, like they've come
What was
from.
your TN?
They've the target number for explore was 15. Missed it by 1, and I used the but I've got 2 feat dice, so I obviously chose the highest, but I still missed it. So James and Christie's, I think they've lost their stride a bit, and
If
maybe
that's meant to be favoured, it was favoured. You got a 7 and a 4, and it took the 7.
Yeah, so I think James and Christie, that maybe some of their past. Now that the weather's getting a bit gloomy and all the fireworks is behind them, and they're done. They're done doing the heroics and being the jesters and making the explosions and causing distractions. I think a bit of their insecurities are kicking in, and maybe they starting to look over their shoulders as if something is pursuing them personally, and maybe a personal concern of their own is kicking in, and they're fumbling their decisions, and they found a poor place to rest out of fear.
Yeah, interesting. That's a good one. Yeah, okay. The place that they find is not terrible. It's I mean, it's not ideal. It's definitely uncomfortable, but it's not it's not a disaster. It's still
so we could get to reduce load by 1.
You get to reduce load by 1, correct?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, where are these circles coming from? Oh. Yeah. As long as you're able to delete them, that's fine.
No, I'm not. I've been trying to.
Oh, you deleted one though already. I don't know how to delete.
I shrunk them. They're all up above the.
Oh right. They just keep like. There's a big one.
No, I thought I was moving down to look at the lower part of the travel, and it frickin' expanded out another blast. So I've just done a really big fireball that's just killed everybody.
Yeah, on the left of your screen, there's like a little, there's like some icons. So it's the top one that you need to select, which is token controls, and then select tokens.
Can I butt in? You know how there's 2 pictures under rest, under resources, on your character sheet? Mm-hmm. If you press short or prolong, you'll actually will come up in the chat, and it will say, after a short rest, Balagon recovers 5 endurance.
Yes, but we're all full endurance. So we've kind of house ruled just this one roll to recover load.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. That's better. Thank you.
Sorry. I gotta figure out how to delete the actual.
So everyone was just reduced their load by 1. Sorry, but continue.
Yep.
That's right.
Sorry about that.
That's all good. Who's got the shadow point?
Me.
Yeah. Okay. James and Christy have the shadow point. Okay. Cool.
I think that only gets removed at the end of a campaign quest. I mean, I don't think you get rid of that during rest.
Fellowship phase, isn't it? Yeah, we might have
the fellowship phase.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might have that tonight. Okay, cool. Good to know. All right. So we need another travel roll, please.
Okay.
For the next hex.
So that's everybody, right?
Oh, that's the guide. The guide needs to roll travel again.
So what happened to that prolonged roll we were doing earlier? Did we pass that?
Yeah, that will come out. That will come out later.
Okay.
Yes, success.
Okay, good.
yes.
Yes.
I like you. Thank goodness. Yeah.
Several failures in there, beginning to frustrate.
Yeah.
That's a legend.
You really need like 3 pips to have a reasonable chance of of succeeding in this game.
Having favoured does help, but it doesn't guarantee it. You're right. 3 pips does seem to be more successful, and I'm glad I got 3 pips on spear.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's quite good. Now you've entered a desolate part of the bog, part of the long marshes, which is the main expanse of which lays to the southwest of you. Um, okay, now you're marching across some really marshy terrain. Very slow, very uncomfortable. Your shoes are getting stuck and getting, kind of sucked into the bog, into the mud as you walk. Now, you're entering an area where the reeds are really thick, and the fog is getting even heavier and colder. Um, but James and Christie find a narrow stretch of dry land, shielded from view by tall reeds. And they're kind of covered with like sparse shrubs and a handful of mossy skeletal trees. Um, Now, normally you wouldn't have seen this, but there was something about um, James and Chrissy just felt a little bit more switched on. Maybe after having a good rest. Um, yeah, they just recognized uh, the trail that they had originally found on it was the eastern bank of the river when you first left Dale. You just saw something familiar. Maybe it was like a familiar footprint. Yeah, there was just something about it. Maybe it was just a gut feeling. Um, so
Cool.
I need someone to make a every player please make an awareness or hunting roll.
Hunting or
Awareness.
Awareness.
Yeah.
Man, James and Christy are struggling.
Oh, that's good. You got a great success. So,
Maybe
oh, you got 2 great successes.
why did mine show up as Jarek?
You name it.
What's your name?
No, it was showing up as Eldorath.
Oh, okay.
Edorath before.
Oh, I'll change that. Let me just. I wonder why.
It's hilarious.
That's strange.
That's
Actors.
your name.
Errors. Yeah, it should be Edorath. It should be coming up as Edorath. User configuration. Yeah, it's under Edorath. That's weird. Oh, I'm not sure actually. That is strange. I think that must be a bug. I mean they've updated it, but they've updated Foundry, but I don't think this character sheet has
Okay. By the way, I got a 6 there on that great success.
Yeah, you both got yeah, Belagon and Edorath both got great successes. But you can contribute one of those 6s to an additional success. So if I was to
James and Christy failed, so they could.
yeah.
could do it
Yeah.
first.
Oh, even you rolled a 16. That's quite respectable. What's your TN? It's 17.
17.
Yeah. Yeah.
Missed by 1. You need to work on that awareness.
Yeah, awareness or hunting. Yeah.
James
Well,
and Christy
awareness is under strength, so you need to increase your strength by 1.
Mm-hmm.
they're going through a rough patch at this moment. They're constantly looking at
Yeah.
their shoulders. They're
I'm
not
sure you'll
in the
bounce
game.
back.
They're not in the game. Something.
Eat something. Might be feeling peckish.
Belagon, you recognize Belagon and Jarek. You both recognize these tracks as orc boots. So you found some proof that these are orcs in the bog, and you go onto high alert.
Okay. We'll tell James and Christy, orcs somewhere.
Yeah.
So they still seem to have fear in their eyes. They're not 100% present.
Who's that? James and Christy?
yeah.
Well,
Oh.
stay
They
close.
register, but they're not 100% present.
Well, stay close and let's see if we can find the camp without
Yep.
them finding us first.
Mm-hmm. Let's have a look. So what are you guys going to do?
Well, I made a hunting roll and I got a 6 success with it. So yeah, we've got boots, but they'd be going in a certain direction, or pair of directions, in and out.
Yeah, you find actually that the direction of the tracks are not traveling directly down the path. They're actually going off into the bushes and the trees and the reeds.
Circling to circle the encampment to do a patrol.
No, this is not an area that they would patrol. This looks like they jumped into dense, thick bush and marsh.
So how many
Should I be
people
worried
in the
that they're about to ambush us?
Yeah.
Possibly.
How many people can we spot from these footprints?
What did you roll, Belagon? You rolled an 18 and a great success. There are 6, at least 5 or 6.
Okay.
What are you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Balagon will sort of like scan the area around us and see if he can spot a campfire.
Yeah, you can make a roll for that, please. Make a scan roll, or is it would be explore because it's outside.
Okay, I'm not very good at that, but oh well.
Oh, don't worry. I think the roll wouldn't have been a
Yep.
a 1 and a 1.
Yep.
Sorry, a 2 and a 1.
Yep.
And what were you rolling to see? Sorry, to look for a
To see if he
campfire.
can- Campfire. Yeah. Any smoke or bright light in the darkness.
No, there's nothing. But you do hear after you make the roll. You do hear some kind of low, like a low tone of laughter, and something is mocking you from the trees, and it says, "Ha ha ha." Look, you're an elf, right? Elgon is an elf, is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they're laughing. They're mocking you being an elf, and they're saying, they're kind of sneering at you, mocking you, saying, "Oh, this elf is lost in the marsh," and the comment is met with other laughter.
Can James and Chrissy, before Balagon even responds, just chuck a stone, fling a stone straight into that bush?
Yeah.
'Cause they're quite defensive. They're quite protective.
I think my detective, yeah. Is that your opening volley?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, let's go into combat. So we,
Yeah, ambushed.
you're being ambushed. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. There was a you're moderately alert. So let's go into the combat page. Activate. Did that come up for everybody?
So
So I'm gonna bring some. Adversaries in orcs. These are some. They're so tiny. Get rid of this one. Orc guard. There's a big one. How do I make it bigger? Okay, so everyone assume your stances, please.
Rare would, because James and Chrissy would want to use their bows,
Yeah.
so I'll do that.
And Edirath and Belagon, are you both forward?
Yes, or I will be.
Okay, I'll be forward too. Yep.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you'd like to be forward. I've forgotten how to make these bigger. I've just forgotten how to use this thing completely. This is image. Scale, here we go. There we go. That's it. God, let me get half easy. Gonna make this a bit bigger. Sorry, I'm just going to 1. Image. 1. Okay. So because you were on high alert, yeah, you get to do your opening volleys. You saw them before they had a chance to ambush you.
Can I make a suggestion? We take a quick break before we go
Oh
into
yeah,
combat?
sure, yeah. Yeah. Now's a good time. Yeah, should we take a 5 minute, like a 5 minute bio?
I would happily take that.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
All right, I'll be back in a sec.
Okay, no.
Me too.
Yep, me 3.
I'm back.
Cool. How's the painting going?
Slow, but
Oh,
good.
nice. That's good though. It's fun though.
Yeah, I'm doing a bit of wet blending, so that's good.
Oh, awesome. Are you using like layering paints or using what are they called? The not the quick dry, the
Contrast.
contrast paints. Yeah.
I use contrast paints as a base, and then I
Cool.
paint with normal acrylics over that, like
That's
highlights and
awesome.
wet blends. So contrast gives. I first do a black primer, and then I do a white primer from above, so that
Yeah,
sort of
nice.
sets a bit of
Shade.
value and lighting, and then I dry brush some more white on that just to pick up the raised surfaces. Then I do a contrast over that, and then I just do normal acrylic over that.
Oh, that's
So
great.
all those preliminary steps just help sort of inform a lot of value and stuff, and kind of
Yeah.
put some paint on the canvas, and then I just use acrylics over that just to
Oh, that's great.
sort of just bring out some color if it's not enough color, or bring up
Yeah.
some highlights. Or
What about do you ever use airbrush?
no, I don't actually have an airbrush.
Cool. Yeah. I bought one from Aldi. They had one in Aldi, and I
I
bought
was
one.
tempted to get it.
Yeah. I never opened it.
I just bought all the Lord of the Rings LCG cards, the whole game. I bought everything, and yeah, I saw that airbrush. I'm like, next time.
Is it the new one? They're remaking it, aren't they? They
Yeah,
did
yeah,
a new.
they're launching only some of the content. So it's basically a relaunch of the game. But I went in
Cool.
and bought all the standalone expansions, all the Gen Con packs, all the.
Oh man, I would love to see your collection one day, man. That sounds
It's I
incredible.
went bananas. But that's why I'm like literally other purchases. I'm like, no. I saw a whole bunch of other RPG books were on sale. The new sale. I was just like, no.
Yeah,
I went
I know
all
you
in
got to
with.
draw a line somewhere,
Yeah,
right?
man.
Yeah,
I literally Lord of the Rings LCG and the One Ring. That's go all in and then just walk away.
yeah. That I would like to get into the LCG.
Back.
It's a good time to get. Hey,
Oh,
man. It's a good time to get back in the LCG. They
yeah,
won't be launching all the content, but they'll be launching enough that you can actually play a full several campaigns. And they're releasing it with extra content, so there's boons
cool.
and like
Yeah.
additional items you can get, and so they're making it worthwhile if someone hasn't got into it. But
Okay.
yeah, I've been following it since the day almost day one, and
Cool.
when it went out of print, I've been tracking down all these Gen Con packs and stuff, and it's cost me an arm and a leg, but
Yeah,
I managed to pull it off.
that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, pretty cool. All right. Is Andrew back as well? Not yet. That's okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Ah, cool. I'm just checking to see who the orcs hate. Funny, I thought they would hate elves, but no, they hate dwarves. I think, yeah, they hate sunlight as well. uh, yeah, okay, that's cool. Who's this bad boy hate? Na, 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 na. Da, da, da.
So we
Um,
only got 5 enemies, not 6.
there's five at the moment, from what you can see in the ambush. All right, so guys, we're ready to
Only
go.
625 or? Yep.
I mentioned it was maybe 5 to 6.
So we were guessing on the number of footprints we saw.
Yeah, you can't say for sure, but it looked like around 5 or 6. And there's 5 that you're aware of now. Yeah,
Jumping out of the trees, I'm guessing, or the bushes.
they're currently in the bushes. They're not. So they're actually hidden. Not hidden, but they're trying to. They were trying to stay out of view.
They're taunting from the shadows.
Yeah, they're taunting from the shadows. I kind of like how they taunted, um, um, ah, Boromir at the end of the breaking of the Fellowship. They
Your
taunted them first.
that
Oh no, sorry,
that
they
arrow.
taunted the hobbits, Merry and Pippin.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
Boromir, that arrow from a distance where he's out of reach and he's just like locked and loaded. He's completely out of reach, and it's like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah. That redemption arc, man. Oh, so good. All right, so guys, opening volleys. Let's do this.
what would you like me to roll?
Um,
Would it be
Uh,
a bow and arrow?
Who goes first?
So it says company choose their stances. Well, it just isn't opening volleys. They don't get. Do the enemies get an opening volley?
Uh, they
Please?
should. They should. I think the enemy gets an opening volley. Just trying to
just
think
check.
now. So it's basically, if we ambushed, there's two things I think you can lose. If you are ambushed, you forfeit your battle check, because if you roll for a battle check, you get an additional d6 that you can use anytime during combat. But that's 1e. I don't know if it works like that in 2e, but there's a battle check you need to do, and then there's an open volley. But if you surprised, you forfeit that. Your battle check TN is higher, and you forfeit your volley.
Yeah. Well, you remember we said that you guys were moderate. You guys were on high alert after discovering that there was a potential ambush. Mike, you even said that you felt like we were going to get ambushed. So yeah, you're not surprised. Just reading from the book here, it says volleys are exchanged, and where does it say? Sorry. Yeah, normally the volley exchange is resolved with the player heroes launching their volleys first.
Yeah. So the enemy doesn't do a battle check, but do we do battle checks in 2e? Do we check if we get an additional d6? Is there such a thing as a battle check in 2e?
A battle check? I'm not sure.
We had one at the beginning of the game in the first camp. I rolled a really good battle.
Yeah,
Is it in the
because we
character
have a battle skill, so I'm presuming there is a battle check. So normally you do a
Whereas-
battle check before combat. Just have a look here. Is there? Yeah. So before combat, everyone does a battle check. Target number is probably 14. Mine's 14.
It'll be your heart level.
Yeah. So everyone does a battle check. If you pass that battle check, then you get an additional d6 you could use at any point during the combat. Once the combat concludes, you forfeit that d6. But yeah, you get an additional d6.
Can you only use it once?
Yeah.
Right, cool.
That's 1e rules. You guys can
Where are you reading? Is that
this
one?
is my brain from 1e.
Oh, gotcha.
But we've got a battle skill.
Yeah, we
So
do actually.
so that, I'm sure that there's something there. We can always
Battle
just use 1e's
skills.
rules for now and then modify.
Yeah,
it
that's
later.
fine. Let's roll with that. That's cool. The battle skill can be used to gain an advantage when fighting against a group of foes.
Yeah.
Individual talents are covered by combat proficiency.
So I'll roll battle as well.
Okay.
So this
Well, I
is
botched mine.
I botched mine as well.
Oh, that should be
I'll
fine.
do a battle.
There's no
assault.
negative consequences on a
No.
preliminary
Oh
check.
no, Belagon. What was that?
7 and 8. We're consistent people.
Oh, guys,
Yep.
wait. Now there is something that happens here. The eye of it's the eye of awareness. Is it? Is it 170? There is something that happens with this eye. Yeah, there's an awareness. So the eye of awareness is every time you roll the eye of Sauron. It represents the possibility that the company catches the eye of the enemy, which is expressed in gaming terms through rules for eye awareness and its major and most terrible consequences of the hunt. So, if an elf, yeah, so starting eye awareness score, the awareness of a company is calculated at the beginning of each adventuring phase. There was 0. Also, starting at 2, 1 or more elves. And check the table to find out the individual score corresponding to the hero in the company. I might have to.
No worries about that, man.
Someone make a note that we rolled 1 eye for now, and then we'll maybe do that at the end of the session. Because it's a cool little mechanic.
Okay.
That would make some really fun. Yes, you can't roll too many eyes.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a special mechanic for it as well. I mean, it's an optional mechanic, but I think it's
that's
really
cool.
fun. All right. So exchange opening volleys. Who did anybody fail? No, everyone failed, right?
No, that
Yep.
was a battle check, so that's not an open volley. That's just
Yep.
to see if we get
Sorry,
additional
everyone
dice.
failed their battle. Yeah.
Yeah. So now
Okay,
we do
so let's
opening volley.
do. Let's do the.
But the opening
opening
volley is
volley.
just ranged weapons. Anybody's got ranged weapons
Yeah.
can do opening volley.
I think you
Okay.
can you actually all do the opening volleys. This is before you choose your stances.
Yeah, but
Okay.
only if you have a ranged weapon can you do opening volley.
Yeah, you don't have a ranged weapon?
No, I do. I'm just saying anybody who doesn't have a ranged weapon can't.
Oh, cool. Yeah, gotcha.
Everybody's got a range weapon, I think.
Yeah,
Yep.
you had that stone that you wanted to throw as well. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that was my stone.
That was the stone. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the perfect score for like a stone, like a really well aimed, like
Mm,
David stone, David and
exactly.
Goliath.
That's cool, man. I like that.
Like,
Okay.
that's a headshot,
I
but it's
missed.
stone, so it's two ones.
Yeah, between the eyes. That's where it comes.
Yeah. And Belagon, what did you roll? Oh,
11.
that's a failure. Who were you targeting, James and Christie?
That voice in the bush, that mocking voice,
Yeah, it'll be this
that was mocking
sniveling.
my friend.
Yeah, this one. This dude. Sniveling.
For my spear.
Yep. What did you roll? Oh, 14, just a success.
No bonuses.
Ooh. Wow, that's great. You got 4 success dice for your spear.
Forward stance, so I get a +1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So
Well, no, I think that happens before you haven't done your stat. You haven't chosen your.
you asked what stances we were in, and I'm in forward stance.
Okay. Is that right? I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah,
How
yeah, but
does opening volleys? So combat sequence. The sides involved in the competition is separated by distance. Potentially, yeah, because it says you're still separated by a distance, potentially allowing for a brief exchange of volleys. Um,
you can use
using
your bow, I believe,
yeah,
Michael.
so you can't be at close or for. Oh, maybe you could. It's forward stance, isn't it? It's not.
I have.
Let's roll with that for now. We'll work that out later. We can work that out
I don't
after.
have bow. I have axes at level 1, and I have
Yeah,
spears at level 3. But spears can be thrown, and I have a single spear for throwing, and I did
yeah.
all of 4 points.
No, I'm just wondering if you can go into a stance for the opening volley.
No, you don't need a stance for the opening volley.
You don't have an opening stance. You
No,
don't have a stance in the opening volley. Is that?
no. Then after you do opening volley, then you choose your stances.
Yeah, because it says here opening volley. The combat sequence is 1 opening volley, then 2 is close quarter rounds, and then 2.1 is you
Close
choose your
quarters.
stance.
Yeah. So close
Yeah.
quarters is when it goes to stances.
Yeah, so I believe you don't take close quarters until.
Yeah, opening
Um,
volley is just like, yeah, it's just a free round of just everyone just chucking things at each other.
yeah. Yeah, cool. Okay. So you could do you want to roll it again with just the 3 dice?
Who's
Hang
this?
on. Hey,
Edorath.
where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? There we go. And roll.
Oh yes, there you go. That's a success.
Alright, 4 points of damage.
Nice. On which one, please?
The big one.
The big one.
The big one.
Okay.
It sounds like the two hobbits choosing fireworks. The big one. The big one.
The big one, yeah. Get the big one.
The big one. The big one.
Yeah, just
The
as
big one.
Gandalf pinches their ears.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It's very legible, this book, I must say. Right. Who else did damage?
James.
James and Christie. They did damage on the sniveling one. How much damage did they do?
How does it work? Let's have a look at their weapon, right? So
You.
I said bows, but thematically, I'm just. Can we say it's a stone just for thematic purposes?
Yeah. They
Okay.
do. Yeah, use a stone.
So the bow is 3 damage. 3 damage. Injury rating is 14, but damage is 3.
Yeah, we'll say it can't do any injury.
Mhm.
Let's say 3 damage on this dude. So 5. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so now we go into close quarter rounds.
Yeah.
So everyone's chosen their stance already,
Yeah.
and we're going with. Let's go with Edorath first, please. Idrat Warg Slayer. You still have that pelt on you, right?
Yeah, I haven't had it chance to get it fixed yet.
Okay, cool.
Good. Yeah, probably
Um,
smells now. Yeah.
It probably smells now,
I
probably.
did it. I did a really good job of removing it from
I smell jealousy.
the body, but it's only been a couple of days. Thank you, Andrew.
Yeah.
I see the
It
maggots
is
eating
cold
it.
in the bog.
I can see the maggots.
All right, this time I get a bonus die because I'm in the forward stance.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, second eye of. Is it the second eye?
Yeah.
yeah, I think it
That's-
is.
That's an automatic fail, right?
No,
That's in 1E is automatic fail. I don't know how it works in 2E.
Oh, I
2E is just a
thought.
0. No, in 1E it's also just 0. Counts
oh,
as
is that
0. 0.
Oh, it counts as 0.
Yeah,
So it's-
Gandalf Rune is an
Yeah.
automatic success.
my 4d6 came to an 18 and therefore a great success.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
only automatic is the
Oh.
Gandalf. The
I
rest,
thought the Eye of Sauron was a critical
it
fail.
might be in 2E, but 1E it's just a 0. It equals to a 0.
How to read the dice. Whenever the feat dice shows up as the eye icon, the feat die result counts as a 0. Oh, okay. It's not an automatic
I
failure.
also in 1E thought it just seemed to balance the Gandalf rune out quite nicely to have an automatic failure, but it's not.
Yep.
I had
Oh,
the same
okay.
inkling for 1E,
Sure.
but yeah, it's not.
Okay,
So-
the guy that's got my other spear sticking out of him, he's now
Yeah.
got my main
Well done.
spear sticking in him. Now I'm going to happily do 4 points of damage to him, and I'm going to go for an impale.
Okay, the big guy.
Yeah,
The big one.
Yeah, so he's taken 4 points of damage. Okay.
The big fella. The big fella.
A big fella. Yeah. All right. And Impale does what? Sorry.
forget now. Or I can do a wound.
So if
Believe.
in 2E is there if you meet the injury rating, so which means if you've rolled above your weapon's injury rating, you can potentially cause a wound on the enemy.
Yeah.
So have a look at your weapon, scroll down. On your weapon, if you click on it, it will not click on it. Actually, sorry, that chart chart underneath it, war gear. Have a look at your injury rating. If you've passed your injury rating, I believe it's a wound. In 1E, you would have the D12.
Two-handed.
Yeah, in 1E, the D12, there was a certain number you had to roll above on the D12. In 2E, this looks like you have to roll above a certain score. So just check what your injury score is, and that will gauge if the enemy could potentially suffer a wound. And I don't know if they have to do a protection test or not. 1E, there's a protection test. 2E, there may not be for the enemy
No,
that needs
not.
Armor
Isn't it?
does up to 2d6, and a helmet can do a bonus d6 worth of protection. So at the moment, I have exceeded my injury level of the weapon.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So the enemy has to worry about the protection test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Because
must,
most adversaries are killed outright when wounded. See
Yeah.
page
yeah, but to
140.
see if they are wounded, because they can normally receive 1 wound or 2. But to see if
Yeah,
they are wounded, you
they're
must just see. Just have a look if there's something called a protection test. In the
Yeah. There's no mention of it at the moment, actually. 142
I'm gonna just scroll.
adversaries, might and endurance.
It's
Yeah,
gonna-
might indicates the number of wounds required to slay a foe outright, and the number of attacks it can take during a round of combat.
Just having a look here. There is protection test, page 99.
Oh, there's a protection test, is there?
His armor.
So he has to now roll page 99.
You can do it.
That was a
Alright.
piercing blow, do you mean?
Yeah. So
Oh, hang on. I've just realized something. I've already. You've hit a less protected part of the adversary's body. Spend one success to modify the. Hang on. I can't use the PS. I needed a 10 on the main die, and I got a 0.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it does use the D12 to gauge.
Yeah, it does
Okay.
use the D12, but the spear gets +3 to that. So if I roll a 7 or better,
Where do you see your weapons
page
D12?
99.
Oh, page 99 shows you
Oh,
your.
hang on, no, 99 says pierce. Bows, spears, or swords. You've hit a lesser part of the
Yeah.
body. Spend one success to modify the feat die numerical result of your attack by +1 of using swords, +2 of using bows, or by +3 of using spears, possibly triggering a piercing blow. The bad news for me is that
So that's page 100. Shows you what your.
the Eye of Sauron. Oh, stop that.
No, it says the results are unaffected by Eye of Sauron or Gandalf.
Yeah, or the other. Yeah, either of them are unaffected by this, so I get that.
Yeah, so you could.
So hang on, let me go back to the additional actions because I'm going to do 5 extra points of damage,
Cool.
which is my strength rating.
Yeah. Where's that coming from? Where's the extra 5 points coming from?
Special damage. It says that the combatant that strikes the first blow, if they strike it hard enough, may need to strike no more. If the special attack produces one or more success icons, they can be used to trigger one or more special results based on the war gear of the attacker. Multiple success items can be used to trigger different results. So heavy blow, fend off, pierce, shield thrust are it.
All right. So
So
can,
I'm going for a heavy blow, and I've done a total of 9 damage on top of the 4 I did with the ranged.
So
Okay.
quick question: you didn't roll a 10 or a Gandalf eye? So there was, or did you?
So that's different. That'll be for a piercing blow.
Yeah.
A piercing
Just
blow.
checking. Did
Oh, yeah.
you didn't roll a 10 or a Gandalf?
No,
Did you?
I rolled a 0 for the actual feat
Okay,
die,
okay.
and the Eye of Sauron can't be boosted
Yeah.
to anything for a pierce, unfortunately. If I'd rolled a 7, then the piercing blow would have worked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you have to roll a.
Because the spear adds
Right. I'm
doing
with
the special for the spear
I
for
understand.
pierce does +3 to the 7 and
Okay.
makes it a 10.
you. Very nice.
Yeah. It's a little bit confusing because there's a thing called one of the options of special damage is pierce, and that's different to piercing blow.
Yeah. So whenever you roll a d12, it was always just to keep an eye out if you roll a 10 or a Gandalf rune, and then the
Yeah.
enemy must just roll a protection test where they have to roll also a d12 plus a d6, and they must exceed their.
Yeah.
They must exceed the injury rating on your weapon.
Yeah. So there's no protection roll then, is there?
Yeah,
Oh, hang on, there's a
for
protection test
piercing,
in
for
piercing blow.
only for
Yeah,
piercing blow.
blow.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the protection test is characters hit by a piercing blow must immediately roll a feat dice plus.
Their armor rating to succeed
Oh,
to surpass
gotcha. So that's
the weapon's
yeah.
injury rating. So the weapon's
Yes,
injury rating
yes,
is a
yeah.
TN, and they roll a d12 plus 1d6.
I
And
want
that
to
must
just do a test roll. Okay, yeah. So that's his protection roll.
Yeah.
Where did that come through?
Did come through. There's
Doesn't-
someone's protection 14. Edorath protection 14. Yeah, I see it. I can see it.
You see it?
Yeah, it says
I
great
just did it.
success. The name is Edorath, but it's got the orcs.
That is bizarre.
That doesn't look quite right. 3
Yeah.
dice? How is that possible? Plus a
You're only supposed to
Fate
run
die?
one roll, one.
No,
one-
ignore Edorath. That was actually that came from the token Great Orc Bodyguard.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
a
but
bug.
even
There's a main
he was
bug.
supposed to roll 1d6 extra. The feat die.
He's
plus
got his armor. He's got three dice. He's got three.
Is that how it works? You add
Yeah.
1 dice per armor.
Yeah.
Roll a feat die plus a number of success die equal to the protection value of the armor. Oh wow.
Yeah.
white leather corset does 2 dice, and the helm adds 1 more die. So I have +3 dice.
Yeah, but
But
you don't have to roll protection at this point. It's more.
No,
Yeah,
but
more
if I
just
did,
those
I'm just
dice.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Where-
All
where
right.
did Harry come into the
Parry.
Oh,
parry,
my
parry.
18 probably exceeded his parry.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. So we're in. Yeah. So Belagon, would you like to make your attack?
So
Okay. With the sword.
can I just check something quickly?
Sure.
The parry rating in 1E, essentially that determines your TN to hit an enemy in 1E.
Okay.
So basically,
your parry is your ability to not get hit.
Or the enemy. So essentially,
Or the enemy,
enemy
yes.
to hit you is your stance plus your parry rating. That's your target number. That's for them to
Okay.
hit you. For you to hit them is
Okay, I
your
did a
stance
great
plus
success.
their parry rating. So I'm
Yeah.
guessing we're using parry ratings to
Um,
work out our TN right now for the enemy, or not?
Yeah, we must do, right?
So you to work out the enemy's TN, what are you using right now, Adlib?
What- the adversary's parry rating is a numerical modifier that's added to the strength TN of any player hero trying to hit the adversary in combat. I'm not sure what that means. An
If you
adversary's
look up the orc in the book, it will give you a parry rating.
okay, so this parry rating is 2.
Yeah, but you want to work out the target number. So the target number is normally the stance plus the parry rating in 1E.
Parry rating is 20, so they need to roll a 20 to hit me.
Plus your if your parry rating's 20
Okay.
and your stance, does a stance give you a value in 2E?
I don't think they don't take a stance in 2E, if I'm not
Hang on,
mistaken.
hang on, hang on.
You
I'm
do.
in forward stance,
Yeah,
so
forward.
my opponents get an extra d6 to attack me, but they've
Yeah.
got to exceed my 20 parry.
Yeah, okay, so 2E works like that. Okay.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
so the stance doesn't give you additional TN value. Your parry is your TN.
Your buckler or your shield gives you additional parry value.
Mm. Okay.
I've got a buckler and a spear, a spear in one hand.
Yeah, so like Belagon's, for example, is 17, is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, and then in Edorath, your parry, okay, gotcha, is 20.
Yep.
But then because you're in forward stance, they'll get plus 1,
Yep.
plus 1 die.
I think my shield gives +3 to the parry because it's a favoured. I picked up a good shield.
The forward stance gives +1 to us to attack, and it gives +1 to our opponents to attack. +1 dice, d6
Yeah.
parry
Yep.
to
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah.
Not a +1.
No, that's right. Plus 1d is the way that the
Yeah.
is this in, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, plus 1d. Okay.
Anyway, Balagon rolls a great success.
It has a 6 too, by the way,
Yep.
and you've got a 9. You could use that 6 to make that a pierce.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will. I'll pierce the big guy
No, I thought I had a big guy.
if he's still alive.
So that will make that will modify the feat die numerical result of your attack by +2 with your bow. Is that right?
This is a sword.
This one with the sword makes a 9 into a 10, which is a pierce.
Oh yeah, cool. Okay, great. Yeah, that's awesome. So then that's a pierce. So this is on the big guy, right?
It now has to make an armor rating roll
Yes.
to exceed the pierce value.
Injury.
Okay. It's a contested roll, right? So he's rolled 17.
So what is the injury rating off the broadsword?
Damage is 4. Injury is 16.
That 17 looks like a success.
Ah, damn.
So you did not pierce. His armor stopped you.
Okay.
So, but you still reduce his endurance. So
Yeah.
essentially,
Yeah.
you still do an endurance. He still loses endurance, but he doesn't gain a wound. Normally, 2
Yeah.
wounds
And how much
knocks a
is that
character
for a
out.
short sword?
4
What's
for
that?
the broadsword.
4 for the.
Okay. Yep.
Well, he's getting whittled away pretty well. Okay. And that was your turn, Belagon?
Yep. That's my turn.
Cool. James and Christy, please.
Okay, so if you have a look at the combat stances, when you're in a combat stance, you have actually a combat task you can do instead of your attack. And I will be doing a prepared.
I am not doing an ore.
I'm doing a prepared shot.
Yeah.
That means I need to roll to see if I get an additional D6 the next round. Okay. So let's pull that up quickly. So I need to do.
Yeah. Feel free to describe the like your attack and where you're
Yeah.
attacking
Cool.
from.
So prepared shot in the rearward stance. Player Euros fighting in a rearward stance may take the time to aim carefully and get a clear shot at their targets with their ranged weapon. To do so, the acting player must makes a scan roll as the main action for the round. So let's do a scan roll quickly, and I'll describe that.
Prepare shot. Here we go. Page 103.
So I will. Ooh. What my target is 15. So that's to see if it's gonna give me an extra dice. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do it. Probably gonna fail. Yeah. So it's a failure. So I would say James and Christy are probably struggling to choose. They're focusing on this one target. They want to aim, but they're probably squabbling amongst each other to choose which one to aim for. And they're like, no, we've decided on this one, and they're kind of tugging at the bow and wrestling over it because there's a bit of a dispute about which adversary to attack, and that prepared shot is failed, and I don't get to attack. So prepared shot.
Oh, you don't get to attack.
No, it's a combat task.
Prepare shot. Oh yes, on a successful roll, the attacker gains 1d on their next range attack, plus another 1d for each success icon rolled. Oh, so if you roll quite a few, I wonder if that stacks. So if you were to get an extra d, 1d6, and you rolled it and it was a 6, would you be able to roll that again and again and again?
In their next range attack.
Yeah.
So
Would you be able to do
no,
that?
you do one scan, and for each, so when you do a scan roll based on how many d6s you roll, on a successful roll, the attacker gains 1d on their next range attack, plus 1d for each success icon, which is for every 6 I roll. So
Yeah.
in my
But
case,
then if you rolled another 6 on that second roll of the success icon rolls,
yeah.
would you be able to roll that? Would you be able to keep re-rolling?
No. So basically,
Oh, okay.
on a successful roll, I automatically get one additional dice to roll during combat the next round. But if I succeed the TN, but if any of the dice I rolled is a 6, I get an additional d6 the next round. So I get my automatic 1 if I pass, plus an additional 1 for every 6 I roll.
Okay, cool, gotcha.
But I failed. So I didn't do it. James and Christy are buckling at the knees. There's something going on there that they haven't told the rest of the group. They seem to be avoiding some kind of presence or some kind of assailant. And it's really messing with their game tonight.
Yeah, I bet.
We've got a personal thing going on.
Yeah, cool. I'm intrigued. All right, so it's the adversaries up now. Selwyn is in the House of Healing. I'll move this thing actually because did not want to do that. Control Z. There we go. Okay. The adversaries are going to attack. The archers will attack. Can the adversaries don't get their own stances, do they?
No, they mimic the stance of the person they're attacking.
Yeah, and it's 2 for each. It's 2 for each thing, isn't it?
There is certain rules based on how many, but you first assign 1 per.
You can have up to 3 people fighting you at any one given time.
Yeah, but you first assign 1 per hero, and then you can start dishing out additionals. But you have to do 1 per hero first. You can't just stack them all against one straight out the gate.
1, 2, and 3, and we'll say this is 1, 2, 3. Okay. So the 2 archers will attack James and Christy.
Would you say 2 archers? You first have to assign the 1 each, and then you can start doing second.
Oh, okay. So how does that work? Sorry, tell me
So
again, please.
assign one adversary per hero, and
Okay.
once each hero has been assigned one adversary, then you can assign a second one.
Oh, okay. So I'll say this one on James and Christie,
Mm-hmm.
this one on Edorath, and then this one on Belagon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then,
So you've done 3, but we've got 4 in our party. So one more.
No, we don't. We don't have.
no. Sail one we're saying isn't here at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. Um,
Okay.
okay.
And then
So
now you can start dishing out the additionals.
yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Cool. And then this one on James and Christie, and this one on Edorath. Okay, so they're going to attack James and Christie with the bow of horn first.
Attacking.
Oh, I need to select only one. Oh, why is it this really annoying? Why is it doing? I need to select one and only one token to attack. I have only selected one. Target. There we go. The TN computed is not a valid. Oh, why is it not working? It's all buggy. Ugh. Man, just roll it. How do I force a roll? That's so irritating.
Why don't you just type in roll?
I'm just going to do.
Manual roll?
Yeah. How is? Man, that
Physical
is.
roll on your desk.
Yeah, I might just do a physical roll. I've got my dice here. I'm gonna use the original 1E dice. I've got all the new dice actually from the Kickstarter. Quite funny because they misprinted,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Who's the
Yeah.
big orc attacking?
Right now this is the. Let me just get my dice tray. That's not too loud. This here. Okay, so we're rolling. It's 3, 1 fleet dice and 3. So honesty system here. Eye of Sauron, and 2 success. Two Tengwars and a 2. So that's what's that? That's that'll be a. What does that count as? If they roll an Eye of Sauron, that counts as a 10 or an
Automatic
11?
success.
Automatic success.
11.
Yeah.
Success.
And then it's 12. So it's 20, 12, 24, 25. All that.
Doesn't matter. It's automatic success.
Yeah.
It's 3. The main thing is
Okay.
you just need to
It's
see now
3.
if they got a piercing blow or not. That's in the next question.
Yeah. 3 damage, and the injury rating is 4. So I think they've got a piercing.
So they rolled a Eye of Sauron. Eye of Sauron. So that's kind of their Gandalf. So they did get a piercing. So somebody needs to roll a protection test to see if they got a wound or not.
Yeah. So
Who's
that's James and Christie.
Yay. So
Oops.
I need to roll. What was it for the protection test again?
The armor.
The armor, yeah.
Is it? But do I roll a d12 plus 1d6 for every armor? Yeah.
Click on the word armor under combat next to combat proficiencies, and it brings it
Yeah,
up for you.
just 2D armor. Oh, you can actually click the word armor. So where it says combat, you can just you can select armor. You can click armor. It's damage, parry, armor.
Okay.
It highlights, and when you click on it, it brings up
Yeah,
the
marked with red.
protection roll.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I didn't
Ooh.
click protection roll. I just rolled. Yeah, I just rolled. Okay, cool. That's good.
So that's a piercing blow.
So failure. So protection was 17. Is that right?
Ooh.
So their weapon must be a 17 weapon then. Their injury rating on their weapon is 17. Just check.
The injury rating is 14.
Unless your DC is
Oh, I rolled 13 anyway, so it's yeah. It's fine.
You would have to roll above their injury rating.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I just
I rolled
wasn't sure.
13, so it's a failure. That's all good.
Okay, cool. So piercing then does what?
I get a
Piercing-
wound and 2 wounds. I'm unconscious. Plus I lose endurance. So
Oh
how
my
much
goodness.
endurance do I lose? And I take a wound.
3. You lose 3 endurance and you take 1 wound.
Oh, it's a rough night, man.
That is a rough night. Yeah. Which one actually took the wound, James or Christie?
I would probably say Christy probably took the wound to the face,
Face, of course.
and James probably tried to protect it and took the brunt of it, but she got a cut on her face. So yeah, she probably took the knock, so she's a bit dazed. But James, as he dived in front of it, he lost the endurance.
Okay, cool. Oh, good to know.
Okay, so I just want to find where's wound on
Wound
this
was
sheet.
page 99 something.
Trying to find where do I
Oh,
add?
no, piercing blow is 99.
I don't know where you add wound. Shadow, armor, damage, skill, adventure points, treasure.
So lost my background off this character sheet, by the way, Andalib.
What's that? So you lost your background?
Yeah.
Oh, remind me again. I'll put it back on for you.
Oh, okay. I see
Wound the 101.
I see health. I'm trying to click wound. Doesn't say. I can't. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to enable wound. There's a little
James and Christie.
under health on my sheet. There's a symbol saying wounded. Do I have to hold in control and click it? Or
Try Alt and click.
Alt and click. Ah, there we go.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, sorry.
And then wounded.
Where is it? It's under endurance.
Resources. So you go endurance, load, hope, shadow. Then next to rest, which is short and prolonged, you have wary, temporarily weary, wounded.
Yeah.
Next to
Yeah,
rest.
they have this really annoying feature where you have to alt click everything otherwise to avoid
It's alright.
yeah, accidentally clicking. Okay, cool. So the Orc Guard is going to attack Edorath next. He's going to use his spear. And I'm going to roll again. So,
Andalib, who's attacking who? We got two archers. We have two guards and the big guy.
Yeah, the guard is attacking next.
And who's attacking who?
Yeah, so going from top to bottom, 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
So 1 is attacking James and Christie, 2 is attacking Edorath, 3 is attacking Belagon.
Yep.
And then number 4 is attacking James and Christie, number 5 is attacking Edorath. So the 2 Orc Guards are attacking Edorath, the big dude is attacking Belagon, and the 2 archers are attacking James and Christie.
Cool. Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. So short spear on Edorath. Now, does they get one additional D? One D for this roll. So that's a 4, 2, 2, 2, and 5. So that's 9, 11, 13, 15. 15 is a miss, right?
It's based on
Edorath.
yeah.
That is a miss. You need a 20.
Yeah, I need a 20. I need to make a carry rating. Cool. Okay. So the big dude next has 2 might. So that means he gets 2 attacks. And he needs 2 wounds. Now he's attacking Belagon with his Orc axe.
Belagon's got a parry of 20.
Oh, nice. Okay, so he also has 4D to add.
How did you get such a good parry there, Andrew?
8, 13, 14.
I got a good shield.
So he's got 21. He got an 8,
That's a
5,
hit.
1, 6, 1. Yeah, so that's a hit.
And now do I roll armor?
No, he's basically hit you.
Yep.
So you take base damage of the weapon, endurance.
Yeah, so that's 3 damage to your endurance. Now the injury rating is 18 on this Orc axe.
So that's to see. Did he roll I or a 10 on the D12?
No.
Then don't worry about injury rating. Ignore it.
Okay, cool.
By the way, Andalib, there was actually 2 aspects to pierce and piercing blow. A piercing blow occurs automatically when you get a 10 or a Gandalf rune. However, the pierce can be used to add a bonus to the D12 roll to make it a piercing blow.
But how do you do that? How do you activate?
Oh.
If you get a D6 on one of your D6 rolls, you spend it on the pierce. You say you've got if I got a 7 on my D12, and I say, oh, I got a D6 as well to go with that. I'll put a pierce in and get +3 on my spear, which turns my 7 into a 10. And guess
Yeah.
what? You're now rolling your armor rating.
Yes. Yeah. Got you. Yeah. Okay. That's kind of
So
cool. That's a really cool
then
mechanic.
what happens is I believe it's the piercing ability of the weapon, and then you roll your armor rating against it.
So you can upgrade a normal attack if you missed your piercing blow. You can upgrade it to a piercing blow. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying if your piercing blow was a 7 and therefore not automatically piercing, but you got a bonus D6,
Yep.
you could go, I want pierce. I'll add +3 to my spear, turning that 7 into a 10, so the piercing blow
Takes
activates.
effect. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yes.
saying. Yeah. So you
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
you can upgrade a normal attack that missed piercing blow to
Yeah.
a piercing blow if you've got a 6.
So just reading the special damage options, that you can also, if you get a 6 on your d6s, you can do break shield, heavy blow, pierce, or seize. Now pierce, it says the attacker scores a well-aimed strike, modifying the feat dice result of the attack roll by 2. That's a little bit confusing. So does that mean? So I'm flicking between page 99 and oh no, this is adversaries. Sorry. Oh wait, hang on. So right, hang on. Special damage options. Um, does he have any special damage options? No. Fierce and wary. Um, if a successful roll is made by special results. Oh, so in this case, actually, I could. Well, I've already rolled it now for now, so I won't. So this guy rolled an 8. I'm looking at the adversary things here. So he could have bumped that up by +2, making that a 10, which then would have triggered an armor protection, an armor
Piercing blow.
roll, a piercing blow. Yeah, that would have been a piercing blow. Yeah.
On
They
him.
also can do break shield, heavy blow, pierce, or seize,
Because
which is like pretty intense, man. Shield is like.
if you take away Belladon's shield, he's easier to hit.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it now because we've already rolled it. But yeah, we could have. Yeah, potentially we could have done it in that option. Yeah, so one is adversaries, one is. Okay, yeah. So the rules are slightly different for. I think with player characters, they can. It's 1, 2, or 3 depending on whether or not it's a bow shield or a bow. Where is it? Where's piercing? Um, where's the +1, +2, or +3? Piercing blow or pierce, and then. Oh, here it is. Yeah. So pierce is. Yeah, you can spend one success icon to modify the feat die by 1 if swords, 2 if bows, 3 if spears. Whereas with the adversaries, it's just plus. It's always a straight +2. All right, that's cool. So this dude is going to attack again. The big guy is going to attack Belagon again.
Yep.
So we'll say that he's
Cool
jumping out.
attacks.
He's jumping out from the fog and the reeds, and it is night, so it's a bit of a formidable sight. And he is shivers. Oops. So that's a 3 on the feet. 4, 6, 3, 1. So 3, and that's 9, 7, 17 all up. So 4, yeah. 8 and 6 is 14, 17, yeah. So that's 17. That's a miss.
Okay.
Right, and then this archer will then attack James and Christie again.
Charming.
So that's the feat die plus 3 dice. That's a 2, 1, 3. That's probably a fail. 10. This is a 13. 13 misses, right?
Say again?
13 misses James and Christie's parry rating, right?
Let's have a look what the power rating is. Don't know it off by heart.
I think yours is 14. James and Christie, the parry, it is.
Don't know where it is on the sheet. I can't look right past it.
Wow. Oh yeah, what was it?
Proficiencies, combat on the right side, damage, parry, armor.
So I have +1.
Uh,
But you
what
should
the-
have the big diamond should have a number.
oh, it's only coming up as
One.
1.
1.
That can't be right. It runs off your wits plus your
My
racial
wits is
bonus.
my wits.
Yeah, wits plus your armor as well, so you should be getting.
It's nothing to do with your armor, it's your race.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. The armor is for the protection against.
So I
Works for
get
the
1 for
protection.
my race, I think. I think hobbits get naturally 1 parry. But then I need to add my wits. So in wits there's a target number and a small diamond and a big diamond. Which one of those figures do I add? The big diamond.
Find the parry, how it's worked out. Because mine's. Oh. Yeah, it says wits plus. Wits, the small number,
Yeah,
plus
5.
plus a value. Mine says 14. So mine's 5 plus 14.
Which page is that?
That's for rangers on page 42. But if you look, you need to look at hobbits.
Sorry, man. I don't know why this is not up to date.
It should have. It should automatically work it out for you.
So I'm just gonna search quickly where hobbits is. Hobbits the Shire, page 38. Let's just see what my parry score is supposed to be. Wits is 5.
I'm just going for a quick bio. I'll be right back. Quick bio.
Sure. So my wits is 17.
Oh, in that case, the hit missed you. The attack roll missed you.
Okay, cool.
It'll be good to get some XP and spend it and boost some stats.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think one of the first campaign quests is to see how much your character sucks, and then you get to fix it.
Well, hopefully, yes. I was happy with that 20 parry, to be honest with me. I got a +1 buckler, which was as much wealth as I could afford at my poor level of wealth.
It's come in handy.
Though I will have to ditch it soon. And there's a cultural trait I can take
I'm back.
where I don't get weariness during travel.
Oh, that's good.
Cool.
That's great.
But that's level 2. That'll be level 2 wisdom or valor. Wisdom, I think it is.
Sitting for a ranger. Cool. Let's burn into this combat then. So that was a fail. I didn't.
Yeah.
He's got a 17, I think you said.
But just
Parry.
remember the stances, hey? So I'm in rearward. So
But that doesn't affect that.
yeah, it does to see if he hits me, but there's no additional plus anything for rearward.
Yeah, there's no modifiers.
No modifiers, yeah.
Cool. So I'll go to this dude. He's going to attack Edorath with his spear, which is 3 and a 4th for the stance against his opening stance. Oh come on! I have Sauron. A 6, a 4,
That's an
3,
automatic
and 1.
success. I have Sauron's automatic success.
Yeah, automatic success.
That's a
And that's 10, yeah, so 10, 13. And he's got a Tengwar rune as well on his success die, so he's got a special success. Which
How's
let
it
me just
rolled?
so he can use 1 to attempt to seize.
What did the total attack come to? Just out of interest.
Sorry, 10, 13. So he's got 14 on the success dice alone, and then he's got an Eye of Sauron. Does it count as 11?
I thought
Yes.
the Eye of Sauron was a 0.
No, for
No,
enemy.
for them, it's like a Gandalf rune. It's the opposite
Yep.
for adversaries.
I think it's 11.
It's 11, yeah. So it's
So it's
25 all up.
25, so he's definitely hit me.
He's definitely hit. He's also got a success rune.
No, that's
The
piercing
victim
blow.
the victim can only fight in a forward stance, making rolling it. Seized hero may free themselves. So he attacks you.
With what?
With it was his scimitar, or was it? It was his scimitar, I believe. Did I say that?
Damage does he do?
3 damage to your endurance, and that's also a. Oh no, hang on. If they roll the Eye of Sauron, do they do the piercing attack
Yes.
as well?
Yes.
So
that's
I now
also
need to roll my armor.
That's a piercing blow. Yeah, so you need to roll your armor. Is that the same for adversaries as well? Because it says an attack roll produces a piercing blow on a 10 or a Gandalf rune, but it doesn't say that
So it
in.
doesn't tell you to invert all Gandalfs to the eye.
Oh, here it says. Sorry, it does. On page 144, it says feat die results for adversaries. It is considered more appropriate to the theme to switch the meaning of the 2 icons of the feat die. So icon becomes highest result, and then Gandalf becomes 0. Yeah, so for example, most adversaries score a piercing blow on a roll of a 10 or I, resulting in their feat die. Sorry, yeah, that's correct.
Good news is I rolled an 18, which I think is enough to exceed the scimitar's injury rating.
Which is 16. So well
Good.
done. Yeah.
So no extra, no wound.
No wound. Okay, so top of the round will be Edorath.
Right. Okay. I've got 2 unwounded guards.
Yep.
Okay, I will pick one of them. I'm most upset at him. Particularly the guy with the scimitar. He actually hit me. So I'm in open stance, so I will roll. Come on. Oh, you're joking.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, that is a failure to strike.
Oof.
4d6 and 2 2s and 2 1s and a 3.
Oh no, that's not a good roll at all. Okay. Belligun, I guess that's over to you then.
I'm going
Do some
to
damage.
try to chop one of the big orc's arm off.
Yeah. So you're swinging through the fog, are you? Cutting the fog in half.
Failed, I think.
Cleft in twain.
Yep. I failed, I think. I missed.
Oh, you missed as well. Oh my goodness.
You only on a 2 dice attack? Normally?
3 dice.
Why? Well, don't you in open stance and get an extra bonus?
You'll get a plus another
Okay.
one.
I'll just
roll a d6.
physical.
No. If Andrew's happy, Andalib's happy with that.
Got a 1.
That's
Not
alright. I'm honesty system, that's fine.
Oh, 15 swords. Yes. That actually turns it into a hit.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, hang on. +1. It turns it. Okay, great. Awesome.
Okay.
Well done.
Thanks for that, Michael.
Yeah. No, you have a
Yeah.
pick. You can't get a pierce because your
Yep.
D12 roll was a 1.
Yeah.
But you could just do your extra strength and damage.
Okay.
Well,
Yep.
You've got a Tengwar as well, so you
Yeah,
could.
that's what the Tengwar's for. He
Oh,
can
the
do his
special-
strength rating in damage. So, depending on what your strength is, you can add that to the 4 damage of the sword.
Yeah.
It's 15. Is that right?
5.
5. Yep. 5 is.
Your TN is your TN number is 20 minus your strength, which in this
Yep.
case is 15.
Yeah.
Your actual strength is 5.
Mhm.
Okay.
So you've just done 9 points of damage to a guy that's been wounded quite a bit already.
So which one are you?
Big
which
guy.
one? Big guy.
Big
Big one.
Yep.
Big one.
Oh yeah, he's really feeling it now. He is.
Damn, he's
So-
still up.
Yeah. He's still up.
He's taken low 20s in damage, I'm sure. Wow. I'm starting
Oh,
to get
yeah.
worried.
For sure. Yeah,
This Longo.
you can ask him.
Yeah. Are you Longo?
He.
Damn.
Oh, hang on. Right, Elongo. He laughs at that in response, and he's like, he laughs and he's like, ha ha ha, Longo, that halfling maggot. He set us up very well indeed. He wants the needle for himself. I hope the sorcerer gets the fool and freezes the flesh off his back.
Okay.
A bit of a
Some
clue.
information.
Halfling.
Mm.
Halfling wasn't what he appeared to be.
So
Clovis.
James and Christy will obviously nudge each other and just like point at this orc and like frown a bit, and like they won't say it out loud, but they mouth the word halfling.
They meant the word what?
They mouth the word halfling to each other. They don't actually say it out loud. They look at each other with this confused look and they go halfling.
Clovis.
Halfling.
Oh.
Clovis, the halfling. He was the one saying about Longo.
Oh. Uh-huh. Oh,
This
well,
is a
those are
conversation for after the
smart.
battle.
Okay. I'll say nothing.
I think James and Christy they might come to the conclusion that we slaughter all halflings along our journey until we sure.
That sounds a little harsh.
That's a joke.
That's funny.
Hey, I'm the serious one. You two are the comic relief. I'm the serious guy. You want to what?
You want to what? What? Are James and Christy going to attack?
Yeah, we're not going to try that prepared shot again. That did not work out.
Shoot the guy. Hit it.
Shoot
Wasn't
the guy.
that the cry?
Okay, so
The big one. The big one.
big one.
The big one.
Well, actually, no. Hit anyone. Oh, actually, no. From there, well, you are
Oh,
being
lucky
targeted by
knockout.
2 archers.
How do I select the target, buddy? It doesn't want to let me.
You can so you can right click and then it says where is it? Target.
Just roll your roll your bow.
It
Yeah,
won't
I'll
let
do it.
me. It actually says I need to select the target.
Oh, that's so annoying.
Oh wait, here we go. It's gonna work now. I guess it's allowed me to select the target. Boom. That's a fail. Oh, James and Christy. Oh, there's something up with him tonight, man. There's something up.
Wow.
I've got an inkling. I've got an idea what.
Christy.
The Eye of
We'll see how that
Sauron.
unravels later.
Yeah.
Oh, got an eye? No.
Oh.
The Eye
Something's
of
up.
Sauron's on them.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Is somebody recording? Is someone recording the number of eyes?
No,
of
but
sound?
we didn't roll eye now though. We didn't roll
No, you
eye.
didn't. Correct. Yeah.
So
Okay, so,
is that 1 or 2 eyes in total, guys?
I think 2 eyes that you guys have rolled,
Yeah.
and
So-
you do have an elf in the party, so you're starting.
So it could
Well,
be,
we'll do that again.
it could be James and Christie's shenanigans. Maybe has caused some
Mhm.
some evil to, toy
Yeah.
with them.
Cool. So these guys, the first archer is going to attack James and Christie. That is a bow of horn 3D plus the defeat die. If I roll the Gandalf rune, so that's a 0. 642 is 12, so I don't think that's a hit, is it?
Who won?
On James and Christie.
No, 17.
No. Okay. And Orc Guard 1 will attack with the scimitar on Edorath. That's 4D. And another Gandalf rune. And then 3, 5, 5, so that's 13, 15. 15 is a
an
miss.
automatic miss.
Yeah.
No, it's 0.
It's 0.
Good.
And that's right. And then the big dude attacking Belagon with his orc axe. And that's 4 again. And that's like another Gandalf rune. So 1, 3, 1, 4.
Gandalf's keeping his eye on him.
Yeah, seriously, yeah.
The
Yeah,
eye
I
of
wish I'd-
Gandalf is approaching.
Yeah. I wish I'd taken a photo. I wish I could like it on camera.
We've got it
Yeah,
on the
so
stream.
Somewhere else in
Yeah.
the world, Gandalf is snickering.
No, right? Yeah. As he smokes his pipe,
I just see
Yeah.
that
blowing
gif,
out loads
that
of Gandalf
that
runes.
gif of Gandalf laughing.
Yeah. Um, he gets a second attack as his might is 2, so I'm just gonna shake these dice a bit more. I would use a I would use a no, I'm not gonna use a dice tower, it's too loud. It's gonna make it better. Last time it's a 6, 5, which is 11, plus 3, 3, 3. Oh, so 20. 20. Oh, 20 hits, right?
I guess so.
Yeah. And that will be 3 damage, but
Okay.
no pierce.
Okay.
Fun.
Do I roll my armor?
No, there's
No,
no
No,
pierce, no
you
pierce.
take
there's
it
no
I
pierce.
direct
piercing.
damage.
Okay.
This
Just
wasn't a
endurance
wound.
damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Right.
you
Then the
just use
second
it.
archer. Second archer attacking James and Christie. It's 3 on the bow. And that's actually it's gonna that dice was cocked. That's a 9. 4 is 13. 5 is 18. And 6 with a Timor is 24. 24 to hit. And I'll use the Tengwar rune to. Oh, so they could use that Tengwar rune, okay, as a special damage option to increase the feat die result by +2. So that would bump the 9 to an 11,
So pierce.
which would make it a pierce. Yeah. Oh wait, well they would go unconscious.
Yeah, that's fine. Go for it.
So they
I
would
really
go.
won't take offense. I think it's thematically it's fine.
Okay, cool.
Is
So
that a
they
second wound, is it?
Yeah.
that's a second wound. Um, so that's the second wound on James and Christie.
I've never lost a character in an RPG campaign, so if they have to die, I wouldn't be offended.
No, not James. They're so cute. I love James and Christie. Um, okay.
So
Well, they're
they,
just unconscious though, right?
there's a certain period while they can remain in this state, and then they do die.
Okay.
So I want to
Oh, and then
add.
they do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, yeah.
So I would
Hopefully
suggest. I
we
would
reduce this
suggest
battle
others-
over.
Sorry, say that again.
If we reduce this battle, if we get rid of these orcs, we can might be able to heal you.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yep.
You'll find out that,
Okay.
inside they're 2 androids. Um,
Like Alien.
R2D2 and C3PO.
Yeah.
It's actually two R2D2 droids.
D2,
It's the
yeah.
right height. Um,
Yeah.
well, okay,
They are.
I'm gonna have to just say how much endurance did I lose?
3.
So down to 15, and then there isn't a way to click second wound. So and there's no.
Oh, I wonder if you can just go unconscious.
There's no unconscious button.
Oh, isn't there?
Well, you're basically out of combat.
Yeah, you'd think you'd be able to mark.
There's
I
Wouldn't you
wonder
just
convalescent.
be wounded?
There's
Uh,
convalescent, whatever
Yeah.
the heck that means.
I have no idea. Convalescent.
That means you're sick and you're getting treatment. I think.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay.
Well, I'll make a mental
okay.
note. I'm knocked out. It's all good.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, gosh, they should add that to the sheet. Okay, so this second orc guard will attack
Me.
Belgon Edaroth. Yeah, that's right. Well, that's 4 dice. That's an 8, a 6, Tengwar, 3, 5, 3. So okay, so that's 11, 16, 19, 25. So that's a hit. So that's 3 damage with his scimitar. Now he's also going to use the Tengwar to add a +2 to make that 8 to 10 on the feat die. So the feat die is now a 10, which makes it a pierce.
Again.
So you'll have to roll your
Armor.
armor.
Okay, come on.
Oh wait, did James and Christy roll their armor?
No, we didn't.
So we should do
Good
that.
news, I succeeded.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. So Yeah, injury rating was 16, which you meet or beat. Sorry, yeah, James and Christy. Sorry. Would you like to roll an armor?
Fail. All fails
Uh,
tonight. These two.
Well, no, it depends on the
well,
weapon.
it depends on the weapon.
Ready?
Well, actually, you beat it. You beat it because the injury rating was 14.
Cool. So
Sorry,
they're
sorry.
still
So
in the
you're
game.
not unconscious.
Ah.
Oh, phew. I felt kind of better with James and Christy. James and Christy. It's so
You'll
cute.
they're probably gonna make you regret that. You're gonna be like, oh, I wish those two died.
It'll be
It's
the
so
party
funny.
doing that.
Yeah, guys. I'm also aware this gone past 10:30. Is everyone okay to keep going, or
Yep.
would you like to?
I'm
Yeah.
happy to keep going.
I'm
Yeah.
happy.
How are you doing,
I've
Oliver,
got a
as well?
couple of minutes left, man. So I don't know if
Cool.
we'll finish this, but let's keep going for a bit longer.
All good. Yeah. Yeah. We'll go maybe until 10:45. Is that okay? We'll try to finish the combat, or like a few more minutes. Well,
yeah.
you can.
Another 20 minutes on my
That's
side. I can do that.
Cool. Okay. Cool.
My go to attack, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, gotcha. And I got a Tenwa.
Oh, nice.
Is that an eye?
That is an eye. It's the third eye.
Well, it doesn't matter. I got it on the 46. So that's 4 points of damage, and I will do a pierce to make that 9 points of damage total.
Nice to the big dude. Is that right?
No. Well, I had the two guards.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So you're gonna do 9 points of damage to.
Well, can I do damage to the big guy?
Yeah. Sure. Can you do that? I'm not sure actually. How does that work? Are
What do
you
you
able to
wanna know?
target somebody else?
What do you want to know?
Can you?
Feeling I can't. I got a feeling I got to attack the two that are on me.
Yeah. You have to attack the people that you attack. That's
Okay, so it'll be one of the orcs.
Engage.
One of the orc guards.
Sure. So he goes down to well, that'll be 7. 7. Okay. Cool.
That's actually the first time I wounded one of them, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Or damaged one of them.
Or hit them, damage them. Yeah.
Damn.
Okay. Cool. Belagon.
Okay, sword strike at the big guy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just...
Don't forget to add an extra d6. You're in open stance.
Okay.
Yeah, got him.
Yep.
Oh, nice. How much damage do you do?
Oh, you can. Oh, I think a longsword's only +1 for a pierce. Bad news. I don't think you can pierce. +1 for swords. So sorry, you can't make that a piercing blow.
Okay, yep.
But you could boost it with your strength again and do 9 points of damage.
I will
And
do that.
And hopefully drop the
Yep.
so-and-so.
Yep.
Cool. So how much damage did you do, sorry, again?
9.
9 points.
Oh, that's great.
Does that not drop him?
It does. It drops him. Yeah, he's down.
Yay!
I'll call out.
Oh, I'd love to
Call
hear
out.
that. How does that look, man?
Yeah, describe it.
I'll call out and say, now it's time for you guys to surrender.
Yeah,
What
you
was
can
the
make
killing blow? Describe the killing blow.
Yeah, describe
Killing
the killing
blow?
blow.
I probably chopped his arm off.
Ah,
His
you were threatening
weapon
to.
arm. Yeah, I was threatening to. Yep.
It's just a flesh
yeah.
wound. It's just a flesh wound. I'll bite your legs off.
Hope not.
The orcs are. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we'll call it a draw. Yeah, the orcs are visibly shaken by the death of their
Glorious leader.
by the death of their leader. Yeah, perhaps someone could roll an intimidate.
The hobbits.
I will try if I can find it.
It'll have to be one of the guys in forward stance because of the the
hobbits,
combat.
fantastic.
Or roll.
Can I do in hearten rather than de-hearten?
The heart. Well, I think that'd be intimidate, right? Wouldn't it?
Yeah, intimidation. Yep.
Yeah.
Where's intimidation in the under the common skills?
AWE.
Oh,
Underneath strength.
okay.
I
Yep.
think that's it.
Okay. I will do that. I didn't pass.
What was that? A 13. That was for intimidation, was it?
Yeah,
Yep.
that was for all.
Okay, cool.
Intimidate foe.
Yeah. Okay, so James and Christie's up next.
What was that roll? What do you need
Andrew
to
was
roll?
rolling intimidation, I think.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we're all
intimidation.
trying to intimidate. Okay.
No. It's part of you. It's part of your forward stance. You can do um
We're in rearward.
the
Oh,
prepared shot.
could
Whereas
Yeah.
you move into forward stance?
in the forward stance, you can do an intimidate foe thing, which
Oh,
they
no.
which was just tried because Andrew just dropped the big guy. So it's your
Yeah.
turn to shoot one of the two
Yeah, we'll be
archers
able.
shooting you.
But are you able to change your stance
at
mid?
the end of the
Oh.
at the end of the round? So once everyone's made their attacks and the enemy's made their attacks, you are allowed to change your stance.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So are we at that stage or not?
You're up to
Not
shoot.
not yet.
You're up to shoot.
Yeah, but you're up to shoot.
Okay, I'll
For James
shoot.
and Christie.
I'll shoot there. Very good. Let's see what my very my I need to select an enemy quickly. Oh, why does it keep doing that? How about you, sir?
I'm gonna copy paste the clue from that you received from the.
Nope, still not letting me. So try different types of clicks. Why does it keep deselecting my? Yeah. Only one token can attack. What are you talking about? Is that the first archer is still standing, right?
Yeah,
Oh, I can't.
this is a big dude who's gone down. Where have
Why
they
won't
gone?
it let me attack him?
Didn't you have this problem last time?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a problem with.
Right click. No. What? Yeah.
Any joy?
Nope.
I actually struggle to do it myself. I'm happy to do honesty system and just roll from home for
Okay.
combat.
Put down my miniatures quickly and go get my dice. One moment.
Sorry guys, yeah, I every time I think I've got it, I do not.
Yeah, no, it's all good, man. One moment, can get my dice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame they don't have the license for they don't have the license to do anything kind of computer based on the One Ring.
On the One Ring. Okay.
Yeah, like Free League make really awesome modules for all their other RPGs,
Okay,
Yep.
like from
back.
virtual tabletops. Oh, cool.
Yep.
So
That was
let's
nice.
have a look. So my bow is what's that? Is that's damage 3? Does that
Yeah.
mean? But my skill is 2. So there's a D12.
12 plus 2d6.
2d6. Yeah.
And all the best.
Yarr.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got a 9 and 2 and a 4. So I'm 15. What was my target number?
Your strength, TN. Isn't that 17?
Let me see what it says in my bow. It's my 17. Yeah. So I failed that. James and Christie are failing terribly tonight. No joy.
They've got something. Oh, shame. Okay.
So I would just say that they, at this stage, they've probably lit in a pipe. They're sitting back, and they're just saying, "Sorry, boys." Maybe
he's good.
maybe they've been smoking too much of Toby's weed, and that's why they're a little bit paranoid tonight.
Strange weed, tobacco.
Yeah.
I think
Or-
they're a little bit parries tonight.
or possibly something stronger.
All the adversaries go.
Sorry, it's the
It's the
adversaries go. Yeah, yeah. So the first, yeah. So attacking with 3 on James and Christie. 7, 2, 1, 4. So that's 9, 10, 14. So that's a miss, I think. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah. Orc Guard on Edirath. Orc Guard on Edirath. That is with the scimitar. Yeah, 3, 4. 4 die. 4, 3, 6, 5, 4. So that's 7, 13, 18, 22.
Yes.
So that's a hit. There's a Tengwar in there as well. There's a 6. So special. So great success.
A nice and great success.
Yeah. Do you have a shield? Do you have a shield?
Yes, a buckler.
Oh. Hmm. Nah, he'll do a heavy blow instead.
How much?
Equal to the attribute level of the attacker. And the attribute level is 4, so that'll be 7 damage. 7 endurance damage.
Yep.
Big dude is gone. Next is the second archer.
The archer or the adversary guards changing tactics now that they've got somebody who's taken down the big guy?
Yeah. Well, they will at the end of the round.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a Gandalf rune 141. That's a miss on James and Christie, and then Edirath, the second attack. 1-3, Eye of Sauron 4-1. So that is, gosh, yeah, getting a lot of very swingy results here. Right, so that's a piercing blow, and then a 1-3, 1. So that's 4, 8, 9, plus 11 is 20.
Yep.
So that's a hit. Actually, these orc guards are quite strong. Yeah, so that's 20 plus a piercing blow. So do you want to make your armor, your protection roll?
Fortunately, that's a wound.
Oh, brutal. How many wounds have you got?
That's my
How many wounds?
first.
Out one of 3 or 2?
I think it's only 2 you've got.
Okay. All right. And then top of the round, it's Edirath.
Okay. Yeah, come on. Let's kill one.
Ooh. 12.
5, 5, 5, 2, and a 5. All right, that's 4 points of damage to the one that's already wounded.
Cool. Okay. How many did you get? 5, 5, 5. Oh, lots of 5s.
Would have loved a 6 there.
Okay,
But
he's down.
yay!
Okay, there you go.
I've taken 16 damage and I've got a wound.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Belagon, you're up.
I will go for the last remaining orc guard.
Uh-huh.
Here we go.
Oh,
Great success.
Great success.
That's a pierce automatically and a
And that's a
tenoir.
pierce. Oh, so if he gets a pierce, then he drops.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. So his might is.
Just trying to finish it early for Oliver.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, the final 2. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, James and Christy, you're up.
Alright. I don't know if I'll be able to attack. Well, at least through the app. Let's try.
Oh, actually, sorry. At the end of the last round, you have the opportunity to change your stance if you wanted to. If you wanted to intimidate them.
Yeah, let's go. So that is in forward stance.
You'd have to move up to the forward. I
Yeah.
really hope you get this. It'd be so funny.
Yeah, and then what do I roll for intimidate?
ore, I think it is.
Yep.
Yeah. Is it
So we'll put
intimidate?
0 in ore.
Oh, that's not good then.
Target number
Oh,
17.
oh no.
So
Here we
that's
go.
not a good idea. So let's just make a normal attack. Um, oh, I see what I was doing wrong previously, but anyways, okay. Fail. James and Christy are...
Oh wait, what was that? You rolled a Tengwar, so you could. Oh no, you can't add that to it.
Mm,
Well, you could, but it wouldn't make any difference. It would just bump it up. Oh, hang on. Yeah, the Tengwar would bump it up. Would bump the feet die up to 9,
mm-hmm.
and then that would hit, wouldn't it?
Would it? So...
Yeah. Am I getting that correct? So with if you roll a 6 on a success die.
score 1 additional success. If any action required multiple... No, that's fine. Cancel a failure. If your roll involves multiple players... Nope. Gain insight. Go quietly. Make haste. Widen influence. No. Spend
Um,
1 T to cancel a failure. Score 1 additional success. Gain insight. Go quietly. Make haste. Or
No, but
widen influence.
I think that's for actions, not in combat. It'll come under where's piercing blows? It doesn't say it's piercing blows.
Yeah, but piercing blows only work if you meet the target number.
How about the attack roll?
We have to meet the target number, else the piercing blow means Bogorol. Means nothing.
Special damage. They say yeah. So if you get special damage, pierce. If you've hit less, spend 1 success icon to modify it. Oh,
I'm pretty
okay. No,
sure we have to meet
it's to
TN.
trigger a piercing blow if you hit but didn't hit a piercing blow. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a miss. Um,
No,
okay.
they are. I think their eyes are bloodshot and they are sort of fumbling buffoons at this point.
Yeah. Oh, the goblins too. I think the goblins
I
are.
think James and Christy think they are the goblins right now.
Do they? Okay. The goblins look at their fallen foes. They're changing up the strategy, and they begin to flee. They flee away from the campsite. Would you guys wish to chase them, or do you want to stay at the? Or do
I
you
will
want?
shoot. Can I change my weapon to a bow and shoot them at them as they run away?
Yeah, you can do maybe some volleys as they flee combat.
Yep.
Fear
Everybody can do
I
that who
might
has a.
try and drop him.
Yep.
Yeah.
The only
Yeah,
good
so-
orc is a dead orc.
Yeah.
So you guys can all do that if you wanted to. Yeah, see if you get a ranged attack in before they all.
Nope, James and Christy they
Oh,
they're dropping
no.
their bow, they fumbling their arrows. The supplies are falling out their pockets.
Someone's got a
they
success.
they
Yeah,
yeah.
they dropped their bows. They couldn't see in the fog. Maybe the fog. Maybe the fog is so
No,
low.
I think it's the fog from their pipe.
How about you, Andrew? What happened with Bella?
I missed, I think.
You missed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry.
J.R.R.
I got one.
I got one.
I got one. They don't have a lot of HP, these guys. Yeah. Okay, do you want to roll damage?
4.
That's 4. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, which one are you aiming for? The damage one or the non-damaged one?
1.
The damage one?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, he drops then. That's good. Okay, guys, we might leave it there for tonight because we went on.
11 o'clock, yep.
Yeah. Much longer than expected.
Well,
Are
Sorry,
we doing a fellowship phase next game?
Yeah, for sure. I actually had planned. I thought we were. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to take as long as it did. Yeah, we will definitely be doing a fellowship phase. At some point.
So do
what else?
we all just add some experience quickly? So 3-3.
Yep, 3-3.
Isn't it 12 and 12?
Yeah,
Because
because
it's been 3 games of 3 XP each 4 games. Sorry.
Yeah, I've been,
Three.
I've been adding, I've been adding during each game. So
Yeah, you
I'm
should
on-
all be on 9 and 9 now. So then
at the
it'll
end,
be
12 and 12.
12.
12 and 12 at the end. Yeah,
End of this game now. It's 12 and 12.
yeah,
Cool.
correct. Just make a note somewhere on your character sheets as well about the Eye of Mordor. We'll officiate the Fellowship next session during the Fellowship phase. Maybe meet some patrons. Maybe you guys think about your backstories for next time as well. We'll start tying those in too. Yeah, that'd be fun to do that.
James and Christy have a smoking problem.
I
Yeah.
had a background, but it's gone.
Oh, is
Is that your
any-
background? That your background is gone?
Got wiped out last time.
Oh, really? Why?
I don't know where it went.
Oh
And
my
I'm trying to
goodness.
find where I had it.
It's not on on the bottom of your character sheet. There's background.
Yeah, no. I've flicked that and it's empty.
Ah, okay. You didn't save it.
No.
Alright, guys, I am going to jump off.
Thank you, Oliver. It was
Oh,
really
man.
fun.
Yeah,
It
lots
was-
of fun.
Yeah, that was.
Thanks
Yeah,
for the
it's
great
been-
game, guys. It's
It's fun
tremendous
to
fun,
get-
man.
yeah,
I look
thanks,
forward to the next one.
Yeah.
See you, Oliver.
Great
See
team.
you later.
Great
Thanks,
game.
Oliver. Have a good night. Thanks,
Cheers,
mate.
guys.
Bye. Cheers.